I was not intending on like taking 9 minutes to come in. I literally just had to, because the second that I started streaming, my dad like contacted me about like some bullshit to like do for the little laser hair removal thing that I got. That like will happen. So that was pretty cool. Hello. Hopefully the video game will work this time. Hopefully the video game, or not the video game. I mean, the video game should work too, but hopefully YouTube will work this time, huh? That was a really cool thing that happened last time. Like a really cool, not working, sort of like awful thing. But yeah, now I'm doing this. And what the fuck is this? What that means? What is this? What am I looking at? What am I like? What am I? Is that a bot? Is that real? Is this real life? What is that? Get rid of that. Hello, Dr. Dan. What's up? All right. I was like, I'm like going here, like I'm going to stream, like you know, I've like come to stream with like a belly full, so I'm gonna be like kind of like lethargic here, I think, like kind of tired. But like I wanted to play something that's like action-y, and this is the only game that I'm playing currently that is like action-y and not, you know, a fucking stupid tactics game. Okay, I turned off the annoying mode, like the awful swap crest thing, because that sucks. And I think I also, yeah, that's on now. That's the debug mode. If I ever need to like no clip, it's like right here, right there. I can no clip, I can make myself invincible, I can do a bunch of shit, and that's cool. Let me just like check if I have these things right though. 0510011 any. Okay, there is something kind of funny to do in Shellwood that I might like get to at some point. That I was like doing with the well, it was, I just like made myself invincible with the debug, and then like just like created pure mayhem in one of the areas in this game, and it was quite fun. I liked that. It was quite cool. It's the thing from the C word, huh? That's really like just cool. That's just great. My plan is to like just clean shop on all the fleas now. I'm not fucking doing this. Grow up. I'm gonna like just go to the earlier areas one by one and get the fleas. In fact, where did the fleas start? I'll just go to bomb bottom. Penis? Cock? Dick? Okay. Very cool. Thing from C word. How stupid. Guys, hear that Smiling Friends is like over forever? Smiling Friends is like dead. They killed it. It got through Reddit, so they killed it. They just like cut it off, like cut it in the root, cut the problem in the root. And of fucking course, you know, like the audiences are like, no, my smiling friend, where is it? I wanted to run for like 100 more seasons. Like I wanted to be like Family Guy running for like 34 seasons. That's it. I was observing this phenomenon. It's actually really funny to me that like people deeply wanted the show to like run forever so they can like forever, you know, like enjoy these little blorbles. Like that is 100% what most of the stupid like brainlet audiences like wanted to happen, like to Smiling Friends, even though they should have known that it would like end pretty like early. You know, it was like a 5-season thing, but it was like a little earlier. It was like as soon as season 3. But it's very clear that most people just wanted to like run forever, but because it's like the more like popular like opinion now, it's like the more popular thing that like, you know, decent people say, but because of that, like the creators that the general masses like look up to are all saying like this is a good thing. Smiling Friends is not, it's like not gonna like Simpsons itself. It's not gonna run like itself to the ground. So like these people that absolutely wanted there to be like 500 seasons of it are like having to pretend that they were always like, oh yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing for creativity. It's a good thing for like for not it's like a good thing that it's like ending ahead, when that's absolutely not what they actually believe in. They would have like eaten up like shady Smiling Friends for like 10 more seasons, mayhaps more. It's very funny to me, very stupid. Also, I guess this is from like, whoa, what? Huh? Okay, I guess this is from like actual like like industry people, like animation industry people. They just come off kind of pretentious to me, but I mean, I don't know, I guess like the animation industry does seem very annoying, but these people, they always like act so fucking higher than thou and like assholes. But there are people saying like, oh, this is good artistically, but this is like so many people thought they would have like stable jobs in the like 5 seasons of Smiling Friends, and now all their work is being cut short. Which I don't think that's how that works. They probably like warned of like some, before Zach Cato and other thing like announced this to the public, because it was like a little Adult Swim tweet announcement like, oh, Smiling Friends, we're like finishing season 3, maybe we'll do something later. Probably not. They probably have like warned the little employees that like worked at the show for like months ahead before they were like, oh, we're not doing it anymore. Like, they absolutely didn't just out of the blue say like, oh, everyone working on this, you don't have a job anymore. We're done with it, we're not doing it anymore. Like, clearly they fucking like told people. That's not like, people have a very fucking askew view of the world. Even people that again like work on the industry. It really does come off like they just want to be like different. They just want to be the contrarian, and it's like no, this is a bad thing. Actually, they should keep going even after they like want to just like give people jobs. It's like, no, I don't think so. I don't think that. I don't think that's true. It's very clear Smiling Friends is a very like personal project to those two bros. Like, they seem very, they said as much, that they're very control freaky. Like, they're very hands-on with Smiling Friends. And they said, oh, we could hand it to someone else to make, but we don't want to do that. We want to be in control of the little thing. Very dumb, very stupid, very people like, ugh, I hate people. I despise people. I really should not be on Twitter, I guess. It's like, it's always the shit that like Grapefruit puts on my timeline that pisses me off. In this case, it's it's like I would have gotten these news anyway of Smiling Friends, like, it's not even being cancelled, it's just they're not making more. That was also like Grapefruit was like responding to the little tweet. That's how I like knew of it. Oh wow, that's how I like learned of it. And of course, people are fucking stupid about this. It's like he always like responds to like bullshit on Twitter. Like, he says like he recognizes that you should not give attention to dumb fucking people that want attention, and yet he will put in your timeline like this the dumbest person in the world, like saying some asinine shit to just like, I mean, dunking on people on the internet. It is fun, but it's stupid too. What? I thought. Oh, okay. Ew, this thing that shakes booty. Gross. Ow, that thing outsmarted me. He was very intelligent that day. Some things are better to be a one-time thing, in case it's a 3-time thing. Whoa. It'll be overall better for rewatchability? Yeah, especially because Smiling Friends was getting rather bad. Like, it wasn't like getting like, it wasn't like, it was not like seasonal rot. It wasn't like getting awful, because it was only running for 3 seasons, but as soon as like season 2 like came in, it was pretty clear that there were some ideas that they like, you know, they were very confident on in like making, and a lot of ideas were just there. Like some of those episodes like in season 2 were just like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like the fucking Brother Egg episode and shit, the like present episode, that was all just so like so pointless. Whoa. And oh good. Season 3 was like, it was in a way better than the other one, but even season 3, someone had pointed out all the episodes in season 3 were like gimmicks. They weren't even the core show. Like they weren't, you know, like the typical, like season 1 had the little episodes about making people happy. You can only do so much of that concept. So like everything in season 3 was just like gimmicky, like, you know, bullshit. And again, there were good episodes. Whoa. There are good episodes in season 2 and season 3, but overall, they're just not as good as season 1. Because it's just like, it was just a more, like, it's a more novel concept. Like, when something's starting out, the ideas are gonna be fresher. You see? Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's a good thing that those, you know, they knew to like stop ahead. And yeah, that would be good if like that set a precedent for like other, you know, creators and shows to like just let things end. Some things don't need to like keep going. Like some things just are in the moment for a bit. Smiling Friends, you know, was like such a big phenomenon because it was so different from like every other stupid like animated adult cartoon thing, which like, you know, like Rick and Morty, like all super cynical, like everything sucks, nihilism. Smiling Friends was a breath of fresh air, but even it, you know, it wasn't getting like super cynical, but even it was getting a bit cynical about its own concept. And also people saying like, oh, I wish there was like a finale. I wish like it ended on like a high note. I feel like that Glap episode is actually a pretty good like capping off point for the series, because it like sort of shows, you know, the origin of their little company, and like ends on like a little heartwarming like bit of, you know, all the little characters like together like having a feast. It's like, it's good enough. To the butt shake, stupid. Actually, I have something very smart in my mind today. What is it? He says like I have something rather serious in my mind today. Wait, wrong. I love Phantom just randomly dying. Alright. Do this. Give me good things. No bad things, please. What's up? Alright. Alright. Chakra's not gonna help me for this, right? Bruh. I just said bruh. Wow. I think about this occasion, like, bruh is like... I'm pretty glad, but like, bruh is gone. The only reason that the word bruh still like occupies any amount of space in my brain is because like millennials say it, and I watch Greyfield, who is a fucking like he was like a Smash Bros memes era like millennial, which is a very spicy flavor of millennial. You know, he made his like Smash montages, so that's like definitive proof that he was the Smash like 2018 Smash memes era like millennial. And that's like the person who's the most likely to say bruh in the world. Yeah. Mr. Fog thing were inevitably spot on. Seemed like they did quite a bit to make this it feel like a season finale. Yeah, I wonder if like how certain they were, or like I wonder if to an extent they like knew that they would be stopping in 3, even though, you know, they said they would like they were renewed for 2 more, which I guess saying that it means, you know, if they wanted to keep going they could because they were renewed, but if they don't want to, they don't have to. I guess that's what that means. Yeah, I didn't like that Mr. Frog episode, but I guess in a way it does like, you know, like signify some finality. I just think the little actual like season finale is like a pretty good, and also they're releasing the 2 unreleased episodes, which is interesting. I wonder why they were unreleased to begin with. Is it because they want to have the like what's it called, 3 or the like 8-episode season thing, because you would have been like 10 episodes instead if they had released those. I'm not sure, but pretty cool that those are coming out. I wonder if they're any good. Oh, good. Here, Venus. Threw a big hearty party after the news dropped. Why? Because you can watch it now? I mean, you said you will wait until the like 2 extra episodes come out. It's like DLC. Smiling Friends DLC. Do you know what's so fucked? Oh, I didn't pick up my water. I might have to do that soon. You know what's so fucked? I just ate a big fucking plate of like spaghetti and carrot and like cabbage and shit. And I'm hungry. I hunger right now. This has been happening a lot lately where I eat substantially and then I'm still hungry. How is that real? That's not fucking real. I hunger for like sustenance, really. Oh wow, lore. Oh hello. Oh hello. Oh hello. Do you go down? Oh my god. Okay. You have an unbiased view of the show now? Why? What do you mean unbiased? Because you watch it all in one go without like the hype of it releasing at the time? Ow. I understand that. I feel like to an extent, the Gwimbly episode, like the fucking insane hype for that little thing. I feel like the insane hype for the Gwimbly episode somewhat like did affect people's like perception of that episode. But I still think it's like a fine episode regardless. It's alright. It's the estrogen. It could be. It could be the fat redistribution thing. But I don't know. Scary, frankly. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know what that is. I'm sequence breaking right now. I'm getting to like the... Oh! I'm getting to the heart. To the old heart. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep this open. Did I get the flea? I got the flea. I don't really have much more reason to be in Hunter's March. March? March. Mark? March. No, it's March. Uh-huh. It would make no sense if it was Mark. Disgraced Chef Lugoli. Oh, that is them. So really, there's quite a crass, mildly. I don't know if I like it, but there's like a picture, there's like a drawing of Chef Lugoli with their like with their ass showing, and like on their ass is like they them and like the little non-binary like flag colors, because this game like the journal refers to Lugoli in the neutral, so people like consider it they them. Wow, they them pussy. Pretty crazy. Where is the guy? Oh. Huh. That'd be interesting if like flying enemies could only be randomized into other flying enemies. That'd be fucking annoying. Oh yeah. Poor little Gur, or what is his name? The Scar Shop guy, the oh wow. Oh wow. Huh. Weird. What I forget his name, but the ant that like died. I feel rather bad for him. There's like 3 little ants in this game that have like white like splotches on them. It's like Gur, the boss one. I think, has Gur appeared? I guess he's not in the randomizer. Same with like Lost Lace and shit. But Gur has the splotches, and he's really big. There's the little shop one, the little friendly shop Scar. And then there's the tiny one that upgrades her curved claw. I wonder what's the like implication there? What are they trying to like imply that their like relation is? Also, why are they like white splotch? Are they sick? Is that not a thing that happens in real ants? They get like white in spots and like sort of when they're sick and like ill. Maybe I'm just thinking of what the fuck you doing here? Maybe I'm just thinking of fungus. What is it called? Cordyceps, yeah. Maybe I'm just thinking of Cordyceps. Cordy. Oh yeah, I still don't have this. Fascinating. car. I think that's every map, no? Nah. Maybe it is. I think the fuck is her name? I think Chakra's mission of like, you know, doing her like final side quest is mandatory for Act 3, which is what I'm trying to work towards. You're clever for that one. Oh, fuck. I don't think there's anything required in the like dens ever, like the what are they called? The chapels. Each chapel, you know, you can only enter it once, so I think they never have anything that's like mandatory in them, like something that you can't, you know, go back and pick up, put down. I mean, you know, I almost regret not like playing at least Gamma when I was playing Sonic Adventure the other day, because it's fun. I mean, I can still do it. What's this? What's this? Oh right, it's the Beast Fly. I beat the Savage Beast Fly. This is the Deep Dogs shit. Brothers Grommy and Gromit. I guess I'm going there. I guess I'm going to Deep. Oh yeah, wait. Let me like also do this. This is a thing that I can do. The fuck is this? Expand, collapse, save states. I can save state? What? That. Just to like not be annoying. Like, it's just annoying that they don't give you like this until Act 3. Puku has such a way with words. He do. Oh yeah, wait, the cursor isn't disabling. Visual. Mod UI. Always show cursor. No. Okay. Alright. Oh. Deep. Yeah, deep. Deepo. Did I say, was I just talking to Puko, or did I say this on stream? Is that when I was like, you know, trying to fix like the mod loader for this, I kept, you know, running into like, oh, the GitHub depot for this and shit. And whoa, oh look, her fighting, rare interaction. Very cool. I was thinking about how depot, like the word depot, right? It's written as depot. And I always just read the word as depot unless I hear it like said out loud. So like when I was looking up little like tutorials on like rolling back at like what's it called, like downgrading a game on Steam, they said like, oh, you gotta take the depot, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh yeah, that word is said depot and not depot. The English language is truly mysterious. Wait, what? Did she just talk to me like I did the diving bell? Like, she just talked to me like I went to the abyss. I guess it's because, oh god, because I have the Silksong. She's like, oh, you survived the diving bell? That's crazy. Huh. That's a little broken. This fucking thing. So much, it's kind of funny. This character seemed like she was gonna... Whoa. This character seemed like she was gonna have such a bigger role in this game. So much of the stuff in the trailers in this game, they like made certain like very pointless stuff in this game seem really epic. Like I was talking about how in so many trailers they show that stupid Moss Witch, and like that character is like literally one side quest in the whole game. It's kind of funny, like, you know, like before when the trailers were like all we had, we were like, oh, the Forge daughter will like do shit, and then she didn't. It's actually kind of funny. It's a new little pastime of mine because I don't have fucking like anything to do anymore. I've been rewatching Mossbag videos from before this game came out, or like, you know, like I watched one before even like Godmaster came out, which I didn't know. Godmaster was gonna be called Gods and Glory, but they changed it because there's a mobile game that's called Gods and Glory, and like you would have, you know, maybe like gotten them in copyright trouble for like using that. because they fucking copyrighted it. You shouldn't be able to copyright generic words like that, like gods and glory. That's really generic. It's the same as like the people that copyrighted Spooky House, and so that game Spooky's House of Jump Scares had to be like changed. But like watching the Mossbag video about Godmaster before it came out, he was like, "Oh, this shows the Nail Masters. This is gonna have like Nail Master lore. It's like gonna tell more about Esme and Sly and Shio and Oro and Mato." And then, you know, when actual fucking when actual Godmaster came out, it was like super fucking whatever. Like, at least in like a lore front, like the what's it called? Like, there is no story really. Like, there's no much story to Godmaster beyond like, there's not much story to beyond just like fight the little bosses, and you know the ending is kind of the most story that you get out of Godmaster. Like, you know, the ending with the void and whatnot. But like it's just really funny seeing him like, oh, they're gonna like tell about Esme. I hope they like, or also like I hope they address like the origins of the Pale King in the Hornet DLC. You know, back when Silksong was still like a shitty little DLC, and it wasn't yet turned into like a full game. It's just funny, you know, hearing like about stuff sort of with hindsight like that. It's humorous. It really, honestly, rewatching those Mossbag videos make me realize that this game, or you know, this and Hollow Knight, they're really a lot more preoccupied with just like the gameplay than the little like lore and shit. Like, for as much as, you know, people like come over the Hollow Knight lore and how like deep it is, I feel like people have sort of like just sort of like accepted that it's deep. Like, people have made their own like sort of little, you know, like speculative like way that the story goes, and they've just like latched onto that and sort of like been like, yeah, this story is like really crazy and like intricate and like deep. But it kind of isn't. Like, a lot of stuff, even from this to from Hollow Knight to this, it's sort of inconsistent. Like, again, you know, the Lifeblood is a big example, but it seems like they're not super preoccupied of like keeping like a fucking Lord of the Rings-esque, like, you know, like lore bible for everything in this little world. It seems very malleable. I was thinking of that because of his video about like the ancients or whatever. And in that video, he's like, oh, the ancient civilization likely created the void tendrils. And like, the void doesn't really have a will of itself, of its own. It just like, it was imprinted by the ancient civilization. And you know, that's like an interpretation. But in this game, is it right? Is it here? I guess it wouldn't be. But in this game, when you like meet a void tendril, or you know, when you have the like log for it, it says here, you know, this is the void tendril, blah blah blah. Its barbed shape displays the nature that it like, or the barbed nature that it displays shows it's like, or no, the barbed form it takes displays its true nature, which is, you know, to say that the void is really aggressive and like consumes everything. Therefore, it manifests as these spiky, you know, tentacles. That directly contradicts the idea that the void tendrils were created by someone else using the void, and that the void didn't even have any tendrils or any form of like, it didn't have any sort of like physical presence or, you know, way to manifest without the ancient like cast. That's like, as of this game now, that's no longer true, because Hornet is saying like, oh, the void's like true nature is in being like a destructive force. And they even say in this game, oh, the void attacks anything that displays even an amount of soul. It's like directly opposed to soul and shit. Which, you know, Hollow Knight didn't say that it wasn't like this, but it didn't imply anything of the sort. And what it did imply was that the void is just sort of like empty liquid that can be molded into things and is kind of evil, you know, by default. That's all to say, I don't think that like, which one writes? I think Ari Gibson writes and does art, and William Palin or whatever is the programmer, or he does something. I feel like, you know, those two, they're not like super preoccupied with like making every little thing make sense. Even with, you know, how this game is like aggressively doing its own thing. It's like, you know, this is Fire Loom, this has nothing to do with Hollow Nest. This has nothing to do with the dream world from Hollow Knight, which again makes this game feel very disconnected. Like, oh, this is just an entirely new universe now. It almost feels like this has the Silk, this has the weird old hearts, a bunch of new little video gamey rules that were not in that game. But like that's just how they're like doing it. Like that's just how the like two guys sort of like are doing this thing. Like it probably, even if you know there's another Hollow Knight, it would be even something else completely different yet again. Like something completely unrelated to both of these, kind of just, you know, vaguely like with the same kind of themes. Like it would probably have even yet another little like magic system. It's, you know, like Soul, Silk. Then it would be like, I don't know, fucking like Cum or something. It's all very disconnected, so that it like can be its own thing. I can only imagine also that Team Cherry will make something non-Hollow Knight next. Like after this game, they'll probably do something different. They got their writing degree from Reddit speculation thread. Oh my god. That's majestic. Where is it? Hi, little thing. It was like floating around. Weird. Does it respawn? Yeah, it's the same. Look. This is an interesting look into how this enemy like works. It like just kind of teleports back to where it started. Does it come back? Seems like no. I really should have gotten my water before starting the stream. My head hurts. Let me go get my water. This is painful. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh. Okay. What am I? Okay. The drinker. The same thing with anxiety. You need to remind how it's meant to be pronounced. Depot. Yeah. How? I guess you can't do that through text, but how would you spell anxiety? Like anxiety? Whoa. Oh yeah. That can happen. Not in, you know, regular gameplay, but that can happen. It's actually, God, my ear is ringing. My right ear is like clogged and hurting. I think I'm dying. An interesting like little programming thing. You know, programming many contentions, just like a thing that I noticed is anytime this randomizer spawns a Lost Garmond, he black threads, which like I don't. How do I explain this? It's like it seems to me like it's implied that Garmond, you know, like Lost Garmond, he just kind of got like possessed by Void. Where is he? I never killed him. Weird. Like Lost Garmond in this is like just by being too close to the Void tendrils all the time, he got possessed by it himself and got fucking hollowed out and became evil. Black threading in this game is very specifically like if a creature was haunted before the Void started taking over, it's like haunting strings get infused with the Void because, you know, of the bullshit that's like happening with Grandmother Silk. It's like a creature that's, you know, like think, you know, like this thing is haunted like from the beginning. I don't think it ever black threads, but you know, once the like Void starts like taking over, that thing has like a chance. it's like Haunting would have a chance to become, you know, like to be upgraded to like Fucked, but to like Void. It's like Black Threaded. Garmund wasn't haunted. Like Garmund wasn't haunted to begin with. He was just like a dude, and then he got like possessed by just like raw void, it would seem. But probably just because of the way that it's like programmed for like, you know, entities to like work in this game, like, you know, like for the void like effect to like sort of, you know, like be applied to the entity of Lost Garmund. You don't ever see him like, when you see him in the like vanilla game, he's like just sitting in the corner, like, you know, you enter the room, he's in the corner like muttering, and then the fight starts. Seeing him as a like an entity spawned by unnatural means like this to the randomizer, you see him like do the effect of like black threading the moment that he's like spawned in, to like give him, you know, like to presumably give him all the properties of being like void infused. I don't know, it's just kind of interesting. Like it's a little peek behind the curtain, you know. It's like, oh, like the moment the entity spawns, it needs to like, it needs to be real, like it needs to be applied with the like little void effect to like work out. And you don't usually see that because it's like a scripted, you know, it's like a scripted creature in the world. But in this case, having him unscripted, you can see it happen. Very cool, very like, yeah. Let me just like, nope, penis, that's F2. How it's written, but pronouncing the X like it sounds. Anxiety. Ah, you're clever for that one. Anxiety, that's kind of funny. Anxiety. Alright, what fresh hell do we got? Alright, a little. Ow, a big. Alright, very cool. We like that a lot. Oh, speak of the fucking devil. There he is. Do you see? Like the moment that doesn't like happen in the, you know, regular game. Like the moment he screams, he the moment he screams, he like black threads. Very cool term. It's funny, when I was like first streaming the game, I was like, oh, what's gonna be the term for when a creature like gets infused with void? Because, you know, they have all these little, you know, they have all these little terms like for things that are for things that are infected in Hollow Knight, you know, they're infected. Things that are full of lifeblood, they're plasmified. Things that are haunted, they are haunted. I was wondering, like, what would the void one be? Voided, like, you know, like, I don't know, voided or void infused or something. Black threaded is like the best one. I don't know what like official little source in the game ever says black threading, but that's what it's called like in the wiki, because they say like, oh, the black threads are like coming upon and like ruining the land. Makes literally no sense, by the way. Like, it's a cool little bit of the game, but it makes a lot less sense than like everything that was in Hollow Knight. This thing about the black threading, it's like, you know, we knew that the void could like possess things, but this comes off as like that fan theory in maybe, you know, maybe like they even did that to appease the fans with like to this theory, but in the Embrace the Void ending in Hollow Knight, you know, the Godmaster ending where the void comes in and like truly destroys the absolute radiance. With that ending, you see like the infection vines in that ending like sort of like gray out and become like dark, because, you know, they're going back to like normal kind of. People were like under the impression that meant that like the void was like replacing the infection, like, oh, everything that's infected that before was infected is now gonna be like, you know, full of void, which is like worse in a way. That is definitely that's definitely not the case at all for you know, that like thing in Hollow Knight, but in this game it is, and it makes no sense because it's like, okay, like the void can't destroy Grandmother Silk, so her threads that are still in all of the bugs are getting infused with the void that's like surrounding her. But that doesn't really make a lot of sense, because like for the regular like haunting, for the regular like, you know, for the majority of the story, Grandmother Silk is like above everyone, like she's, you know, at the top of the world, and you can see her strings like coming down into like creatures. Like you can see, you little thing, you can see her strings like on the creatures that you like, you know, needle in. Oh good. Like you can see that they are literal like little puppet strings that come from above. If Grandmother Silk is like stuck in a fucking hole in the abyss, like in a sea of void, how is it possible that that like her tread is still like reaching these things? Like, you know, like it should just cut her off entirely. Like, you know, sort of like, I get this is magic, but like a sort of sense of logic would dictate that she would just be cut off from everything that she's haunting, and it would just be like done with. The same way that once the radius was dead, her infection just went away. But again, the radiance actually died, and Grandmother Silk wasn't dead yet. It just makes no sense. Like it literally, if you like, I think if you, you know, like needle in enemies during Act 3, they don't really they don't like, their strings don't come from above or below. They're just like haunted, which like, you know, that's a fine way to do it. It's like they're not above anymore. But I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. Wow, these things are usually what? They're really weak. the Tiny's a recurring character like the snail in Adventure Time. I remember my cousin, when that episode was new, I remember my like cousin, my older cousin, showing me the episode of Adventure Time. I thought that was like the end of the series back then, where the Lich kills the little like blue man and becomes him, and like forces, you know, Finn to like do a little ritual to like end the world, and like they reset the world, and then Finn is a human with like a nose and like weird cat eyes. That was a really surreal thing. Again, as a kid, you know, I would just watch Adventure Time because it was airing, but I didn't really much care for it. But that episode, that particular, you know, like little saga with the oh, that's not an enemy? That's not an enemy. Weird. That particular little saga with like the you know, the like other world Finn and like the and the Lich and shit. That felt like truly the end of the series there, and it was kind of cool at the time. It also scared me as a little, like there's like one moment where you can see on screen like the guy flashes to be the Lich, like for one frame of the, you know, of the like animation, the guy is just like the Lich sitting on the ground. And as a kid, I was like, I noticed that, and like it scared the shit out of me because he was, you know, a jump scare, very scary. Oh, okay, very frightening. A fright was had that day. Set me a fright. Is this gonna Huh? Usually when there's the little slugs like on these platforms, they have like a little special animation for when they're being dragged down, where they're like kind of scared. It's kind of cute. What is this again? No, this is just a way back. The vibes and aura were off, so to speak. Ow, my head hurt. Let me drink the water. What the fuck hit me? Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, Khan is here again. Open the water! Oh, it was already open. Yeah. Bleh. Ow. Okay. Oh yeah, right. That's true. Moorwing. Haven't seen Moorwing in a little bit. What? Is Last Church dying? Oh yeah, it is dying because we found out when the screen is shaking like this, it means that the Last Judge is like exploding somewhere, like doing the animation of, you know, the sensor blowing up. I've since that episode, I know that there's, you know, an actual end to Adventure Time. It wasn't, wow, it wasn't cancelled. It was, you know, it had like a definitive end, and the actual end is kind of lame, isn't it? It's like really rushed. It's every little fucking like cartoon show is like this though, where like, oh good, where like, you know, like they're not given enough time to like, they're not given like a finale that's like longer than usual, or like they're not allowed to like, you know, sort of flesh out stuff as much as they wanted like throughout a season, because they're just like, oh, you're like, you know, you're syndicated, your fucking like syndication is over, you're done, like end your show now as best as you can, or don't at all. Comes to mind when I was watching Generator Rex, because I watched it as a kid, and then like a couple years ago I was like, oh sure, I'll watch all of that, like that I missed as a kid. Like I watched some of it as a kid, and that kind of scared me. Like this Silent Hill episode that I thought was like scary, but like I had little toys of that thing. I didn't really like it all that much. I like Ben 10 original better, but that show ends really badly. Like the end of it, it's like awful. Like they didn't have enough time to like do anything cool with it. It's kind of fucked up. Oh good, oh good. Wow. Yeah, they didn't have time to do it, so it's like just a super, wow. Jesus, no, Garban! Oh, it's a massacre. Oh, it's so fucked. Jesus, little thing. He's still there. He's like doing the fucking Terminator thumbs up. That's cool. Coal. That's coal. We should say that for like things that are fire. This is like straight coal. It ends like shit. It like they do like a super like rush, like forced, like, you know, like Deus Ex Machina ending to it. And like it's super lame, and it also ends on like a cliffhanger. They're like, Rex, we need you for one more job. Like something's happening still, and it makes literally no sense, because like in the end of the show, they literally like fixed everything. The plot of that show is like probably the most interesting thing about it, which is like a little virus has spread to like everything in the world. Like little like nanomachines have got into every single person in the world is infected, and just at random their cells might like mutate and they become like a creature. That's kind of an interesting like idea for a show, because it's like, you know, they don't really do a whole lot, but it's like mildly unpredictable. Like, oh, like literally anyone is like at risk of becoming like a creature. It's kind of cool, but you know, then it's like very generic, sort of like monster of the week, and just sort of like action cartoon show, vague mysteries, little recurring villains, little like sad moments, emotional. Yeah, it's not that interesting. The reason that I watched that, like the reason that I was reminded of the existence of that show, and like, the reason that I was like, you know, like led to rewatch it was that I got recommended a very peculiar video on YouTube, and that sort of like inspired me. Oh whoa, look at that! Wow, confirmed fire like destroys the void. Maybe it isn't so powerful after all. Jesus Christ, it's really angry about it too. You good, dude? I was wondering how long it would take. I was recommended a video, very peculiar video, which was like Generator Rex, every transformation slash detransformation or whatever, like every mutation, transformation and detransformation. And from just seeing the title of the video, I was like, that's a fetish video. Then I clicked on it, and you know, it was what was on the tin. It was every scene where Generator X like becomes like a machine, or you know, like sort of like unwittingly like creates like a machine part. And then, you know, I was like, okay, the final test. Look through this person's YouTube, and no wonder it was like, you know, like fucking like fairy odd parents fetish scenes, or like transformation fetish scenes, or you know, like fucking totally spies transforming fetish stuff. And I thought it was very funny. I just thought it was very funny. It's one of those, you know, videos that get like really popular. Like a lot of people like unknowingly, like that don't, you know, like know the true intent behind it, like watch it. Like it was made, you know, for fetish purposes, but it just got picked up by the algorithm, so like a bunch of people just watch it and they're like, wow, I remember this show. This show was cool. Wow, this is like gruesome and scary. Little do they know, you know, that the person that uploaded was like jerking off furiously to it. And it's kind of funny. I don't know. It's just kind of humorous. And it made me like rewatch the show. It's like only 3 seasons. It's like actually pretty short. I too got a little bored. It's funny. I watched that and Teen Titans in like a short span of time, which are both, you know, very generic action cartoon, teenager cartoon kind of stuff. Huh? Oh, right. The fire. Right. Fire hot. Forgot. Oh my god. Oh, they're dead. Fuck you. Good. It's fascinating how people treat their channels as a goon vault. And it's a very large subgenre of like it seems pretty... Wow. It seems pretty large. Like a big... Oh wait, I just realized both of you little things are modded. Let me undo that before you do something callous and stupid. Many YouTube channels are, you know, sort of like... What's it called? Based off... Or... you know, they exist solely to like post like little clips from like movies or cartoons that like they jerk off to. I remember like finding... I told this to Puku and he was like, this is not fucking real. This is your fetish. I showed him like... Or maybe I didn't show it, but No, right, we watched the movie and I just told him about it. There's a scene from The Incredibles where Mr. Incredible gets like covered in like little tar balls. Like in... It's like the scene where... It's the scene where, you know, he like discovers the Chronos like plot. And he's like, you know, like being captured by the little facility. They shoot a bunch of little like balls at him that like tie him down, and people like jark it to that too. And I told that to Puku, and he was like, "No." It was very funny, but yeah, you know, stuff like that you see a lot on YouTube. Usually, if you like look up like a scene from a movie, and it's like, you know, if you like look up. Like, I don't know, Jurassic Park, dinosaur, cool. And the fur, it's very, you gotta like sort of see the inflection of the titles. It's like, if it's like Jurassic Park, T-Rex, eat woman, if it's something like that, usually it's made with like, you know, vile purposes in mind. If it's like, you know, like Jurassic Park, dinosaur chase scene, then it's probably normal. Is that part of the fucked up glitch yesterday? No. I made you 2 mods to see if you would be able to speak in the chat yesterday. And it didn't work, so, you know, I just, like, I'm undoing it now. Ben Dr. Den Fetish. What does that mean? You're just saying words. See, I was right. You would be, like, tripping with power had I allowed it. See? Alright, who's next in the flea market? Got all those. There's one in Grimoire. You found a fart fetish channel doing class today. I remember fucking Greyfruit mentioned this. I don't know like where he found it or why he was even mentioning it, but he found one that was like Miku stuck in a glue trap videos, and it's exactly what you think. It's like fucking SFM Miku model, and she's like stuck in like a rat glue trap, and there's like little, you know, like little glue like sticky sounds as she like struggles. Very fucking cool. Let me open my window real quick. I almost fucked up my like microphone audio. Good thing OBS is like a Control-Z feature. You unmod yourself from a Discord server because you didn't like having that power. I remember like when I first started watching Wyatt, I was like such a frequent viewer because, you know, I had nothing to do. That he was like, "Oh, you're always around on the streams. I'm gonna mod you," and I was like, "Whoa." But it's actually just very annoying. Like on Twitch at least, I don't know about YouTube. Whoa. On Twitch it's really annoying because it's like, did that thing just kill the summon savior with a kick? Was that what I saw? jeez. On Twitch, like the UI for like modded people is so bad. Like all the little buttons and features you can do, they're so like excessive. It's kind of annoying. Gray. The most well-known fart fetish video merchant. Who? Lua? Lure? Mr. Krabs, if he like was in our chat. Lure computer. That's bad. That's bad. Twitch UI being bad. Fork found in the kitchen. True. I really hate Twitch. Yesterday, with like the fucking fiasco that was the like YouTube chat not working, I was actually like looking into like possibly like streaming on both YouTube and Twitch at once. Just in case YouTube doesn't work, people can go to Twitch and it kind of works. But it doesn't work. Like or the thing that I looked for, like you needed to like pay, like restream, you need to pay to like not have a fucking watermark on it, which I'm not fucking paying for some shitty little service to do that. I'm not doing that. So I'm just gonna stick to YouTube. If it like stops functioning, then I guess I just won't stream anymore, or we'll stream only to Twitch, I guess. But if only occasionally your YouTube is like not functional, then I guess when it is functional, I can't use it. Excuse me, what? Oh wow. It's actually quite fun. Oh yeah, I should do the thing in Sherwood, but it's actually quite fun like having infinite silk by using the debug mode and just like spamming the fucking Dreadstorm. It's very satisfying. Very satisfying like action. Fuck off! We will not be buying. You just joined. Oh, you're joining into a great conversation, I believe, Mr. Mister. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Oh yeah, look at this. This is a windmill. It's kind of like they don't look like windmills, this sort of like this little 2D environment in 3D. Like this is supposed to be, like big windmills, but because this is a little 2D Metroidvania game, it looks very dinky. And I would not be able to tell this is supposed to be a windmill if not for the gigantic propellers in the background. It's a little silly. This game taught me what a moor is. Like M-O-O-R. A moor is like a big... It's like a big plot of like it's like a big plot of like fertile like farm soil. Like it's, like big open like fields, I guess. And this was once fertile land for like cultivating that was then converted into like a silk. Like it was, they would burn the silk above and then here they would collect it up and shit. And it ruined the land forever, so that's why it's the gray moor. It's a moor that has been grayed out by ash and like soot and dirt and silk. And fleas. I really, there's some like, I feel like usually I'm not like super into like the lyrics of like the music that I listen to, but with Mugenics, I truly like the lyricism is like really like fun, and just like the entire like rhyming scheme and like just like lyrics of Flush are like amazing. Like even though it's like about poop, like just the sheer amount of like little different like terms they could like fit in there for like shit, like sprung from a sprout when you're being swirled down and out. It's like it's crazy, but I really like the like giving thumbs to cats and dogs. It wasn't such a good idea after all. I'm out of fucking tune there, but that's a really fun little like part of the song. Oh yeah, I got it. Good. Didn't I show you Korean annoying art? Wow, I'm so glad that like just anyone that Lua has like added, they just send bullshit to that person. That's really cool. No, you did not send that to me, I don't think. Maybe, I don't know, I don't remember. That's really cool. Oh yeah, I didn't go to Wisp Ticket. Wait, hold up a second. What's gonna happen to the Father of the Flame? Father. That's not gonna work. It's like a weird, like, edge case boss. I wonder what it's gonna become. Wait a second, where? Huh? Oh, okay, here. Alright. You said it's King of the Hill? I love calling it King of Hill. Like, just removing the "the." Like, King of the Hill. It's just King of Hill. It's just a little bit more stupid. It's pretty good. Yeah, man. Why can't you fucking bench while something is, like, on screen? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, father. Let's go. He said ominous shit. Oh? Oh god, they still have the fire? Jesus. Oh, that's not an enemy? That makes sense. I wonder if the Father of the Flame isn't an enemy. An enemy. I guess we'll find out. Ew. Ow. there was a really funny tweet that was like so stupid. It was saying like technically, like, by definition, annoying orange is like one of the most like recognizable like things made by a trans person in the world. And that really made me laugh. Because it's really stupid. Oh shit, wait, what? Shouldn't these things be like considered like random entities? This is just the actual Father of the Flame. What? Maybe when it like activates its little belly, it won't be you know, the Father anymore. Father. Well, this is my life now, fighting the Father again. Even though I just fucking did this in my other save file. Wait, am I getting Silk for what? The fuck am I getting Silk for? Alright. Hollow Knight, like, grim, like, fire sound effect. Nope, look at that. That's actually very, that's actually very interesting to see. He is not a boss. Like, this thing is not a boss, just straight up. It's not programmed like a boss, it isn't. That's crazy. What about the Matrix? People are saying that under the tweet, and the person, you know, replied, that's why I said one of the, not the. But yeah, I guess that's true. I remember hearing, this is from like a friend in school who I would get woke, like they made it about woke, because people say that Matrix is like a metaphor for like the little pills are like estrogen, and it's like Neo waking up from the little Matrix is like waking up from like you know, like not being trans, or I guess pre-transition. I had never before heard of like of that. Oh, the stream is dying. Oh, good. I had never before heard about the Matrix being like a book first. Was it really a book once? I never seen it and haven't heard of it since. Literally, that friend was the only time I ever heard about the like mere possibility of it once being a book. But maybe he was speaking out of his asshole, you know? Someone should do a ranking of each Silksong location Hollow Knight based on how scenic it would be when pissing in the bush. Very cool. I don't like that though, because that reminds me of the Bunjo guy. Like the guy that appeared in White's Bunjo stream and was like, this is a nice peaceful this is a nice peaceful place for Bunjo to like take a shit after like a nice adventure. I don't like that. Why is there a burning bug? Who chose on that? Where am I? Where is this? What's happening? Oh. Oh, stream? It's like all warm? Yeah, my like right ear is completely plugged. Kind of hurts. You hadn't heard about that yet, Dr. Dan? We talk about it like at least once like every 3 months. It was like just some weird fucking like random person on like Twitch that like it paints such a beautiful like picture, this person, of like they join into the random people playing like Banjo-Kazooie and like do that. Maybe they were like trolling, or maybe they seem very genuine. They seem very genuinely like into it, like into the fetish aspect of it all. And it just paints a very funny picture of this individual that, you know, just goes to people's streams of Banjo and like does that. That's really cool. He was their secret bush-eating fetish. Secret? What do you mean secret? It wasn't a secret. And Wyatt, like, he thought it was really funny, but he like banned the person just, you know, to like keep sort of a like a fucking decent environment, you know. You can't be talking about like shitting on like a little video game stream. It was quite funny. I think this is a thing that like Mike also like enforces. It's like, you know, like a lot of Mike's humor is like fetish, but he's like, oh, people don't fucking write like paragraph long descriptions of like fucking a character or anything. And that's really funny to me. King S Ripper stalking Wyatt. Ouch, I knew that would happen too. Scary. Does that hurt you? Wow, it actually hurts you. Fascinating. Oh yeah, this is the underwork. Is this like a free... Yeah, it is free. Nice. Again, plasma fight enemies, they can be quite a boon. Is it the big flea? That's the big flea. Where is that? Wow. God damn it, I'm too strong. You need to be secretive when you go shit on a bush, I guess. Does this work? I hope it does. Yeah, this makes... Whoa. This makes no sense, you know, like... The little thing can dig through, like, solid metal. Talented, I think. But not real. Okay. Oh yeah, bell heart. For that. Where else flea? I haven't got to the slab even a little bit yet. Oh, wait, what? Oh, God. Is that the snail shaman bit? Why? Spell Seeker. Huh. That's, I guess I could beat the game right now if they're telling me... Wait, do I have every old heart? I do have every old heart. Or, you know, 3 of them at least. I could beat the game right now. The moment I get bored of this, we're done, I guess. Wow, I didn't realize. That's crazy. Am I bored of this? Do I want to move on to, like, better things in life? I'm thinking about it now. Because, like, I think I can just get the Everbloom and, like... No, because, yeah, because, like, Act 3, the bell... Maybe if I fucking talked to the little man, he would have actually went and, like, built the Void submarine. That's crazy. Okay, just go to Bellheart. I'll do things, like, you know, mildly right. I literally have the debug mode I could turn on, just, like, kill Lace in one instant mode, but... I'm playing by the rules, just, you know, like, be in. Oh. Yeah, that sure is the guy. I guess it's because I opened the Queen Carmelita realm. Weird. Is this my internet not working again? Yep, reconnecting successful. I don't know what that does that. I don't know if it's like the, I don't know if it's like the, what's it called? The internet, other people like using the internet and shit. Oh yeah, I forgot completely. You know what? 2 little like side distractions to do. As soon as I remember what I was about to like do. Dark cards, whatever. Something is evil about this whole ordeal. Oh yeah, this is Chakra's mission. Cool. Neat. Okay, give Wait, what? Oh, I did the Savage Beast fly. Okay, whatever. Anyway, look at this. Here, right? Yeah, right here. Right here. Here. Wait a second. One instant. One small, little thing. I think this is necessary. Like, if my calculations are correct, this is required. Reading. Okay. Let's see. This could just explode the game. Nope. Oh, ew. Hi, Godseeker. Is this the absolute radiance? Or is this just the good old radiance? Oh, that's the, oh, hello. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I won. The radiance was like an enemy, not even like a boss. Well, I'm just too good at the game. Okay. Is he gonna come back? Nope. I just gotta die. I hope this is a dream. Wait a second. No, they don't even know where I am. Weird. There must be like special programming in the places where you can baby in the regular game. And the mod, my audio is cutting out like crazy? What do you mean my audio is cutting out like crazy? Right now? Because of the internet or because of the game? What are you talking about? I'm not talking. Huh? No, I'm real. Stop pretending. Stop tricking me. Alright. Okay, that doesn't take away your silk. Good. Let's just, not randomize the fucking radiance. I was silent for a second beforehand. That's called not talking. I can stop talking occasionally. I don't, Alright. You. Okay. This is pretty fucked up because it's, oh, yeah, there it is. This is pretty fucked because it's, a boss that's not made for this game. Oh, wow. And there we go. Troubleshoot farming. Scary. I tip. Shut up, little thing. Talks like a fucking, what's it called? Like a stupid little thing. What is his name? What is the thing that, like, speaks like that? What am I thinking of? Where, like, they say little words twice, annoyingly? Am I thinking of, like, Ewoks? Fucking Star Wars? Maybe not. Why am I trying this? Why? What is this? Alright, let's pay attention. Eat Lua! You people need to behave. Okay. Whoa! Alright. Ow. That attack maybe should not be parted over. What are we thinking? Ow. Ah. Yeah, my reach. Oh. Ow. I can't see. Maybe Grapefruit's girlfriend was onto something. Where they said one time that like they had like a disagreement where Grapefruit said that the Radiance was like a very like fair final boss, which it is pretty fair, like the original Radiance. But his girlfriend was saying that it's like the boss is so bright that you can't even see what's happening, and it's like really annoying. And I could see that with those fucking beam attacks just there now. Like I couldn't see what, like I couldn't see where she was or what she was doing. All right, do this and this. All right. What else? What was this about again? Oh yeah, no, just give myself like invincibility so I can like witness it. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Can't see? Oh yeah, you know what? I always show cursor. Because yeah, this is good, because I always hated that this game like locks your fucking cursor to the video game. Now I can like click on anything else on my computer. Cool. Alright. Invincibility. You know what? Feeling daring today. Feeling retro. Alright. Let's see. 2 Caucasian, 4 Bella. What? Yo, the guy was there. Alright. There it is. This is, you know, the thing that I couldn't like show in the like other stream of like many enemies spawning at once. Oh wow. Oh, thing just went into the water. Alright. Pretty cool. This was like actual fucking mayhem when I like tested it earlier. Oh. This is like, this might even like start. Whoa. This might even start like bugging out my like microphone. Uh-huh. Wow. That's a very cool effect, the electricity. Alright, let's try it again. This particular room, it's just got like quite a few enemies, so it's a little... Oh. Oh. No, it was right. It was this room. Maybe? Oh, hello. Jeez. Oh, the money. Nice. That's actually pretty cool. Wow. 140? That's not even... It's not even crazy. Oh. Oh. Oh? Oh, it was a barnacle, like, coming back. Speaking of races, you can't be talking like that, white baby. It's a vintage shop local to you. They have a little display window for a very racist statue. It was so funny. It was me. Golden Freddy in FNAF. Whoa. Whoa. Ew, those bubbles look weird. They're like opaque. Strange. This wasn't quite as funny as when I was like testing it out last time. I could like do 20, but I think that would just destroy the game. So I think we're done. I was showing Poco, you know, we were just scrolling. We were scrolling eBay for like this little product, and I was showing him a bunch of like Monica's gang stuff, you know, like Brazilian little comic Monica. And one of them, there's like a particular little like character, little like, you know, little like sponsored character in those comics, which is like, it's like a little like a tiny little like kid version of Pelé, the Brazilian soccer player, like Pelé. And they have like the little Pelé, like it's a little one, he's a kid, but the way that they drew him, he has the racist fucking like old cartoon lips. Like he has the, you know, the garter belt lips. Like he's got fleshy like big lips, and he's a black man. So you know, and Puku was like, oh my god, because like on eBay you could buy little fucking toys, you could buy little like figures of little Pelé, and Puku was like, yeah, that's a cool thing to like put in your living room. That's a great like conversation piece. And I thought that was really funny that he said that. I'm still invincible. What actually? What am I doing? Son of Karak? I guess I didn't do the two Conch flies, yeah. Or did I? Wait, what? What's this? Oh no, right. It's like here is the way to Karak. Then there is Mount Fei, which I didn't even touch. Because the only reason to touch Mount Fei... Oh wait, I didn't get the Songclave? Whoops. The only reason to get to like Mount Fei is to get the double jump in this game. Like Mount Fei is a pretty boring little... It's just like a platforming challenge. It's like fun enough, but it's not that interesting. So I usually don't gaff. Like, you know, and I already have the double jump, so I don't even need to go there. A minstrel showman? Don't know why you'd have that front center of a star. Seems like bad people. Oh, bad PR. Bad people too. Rage baiting. Boomer rage baiting? That's crazy. Crazy. You know what? Here's my new like segment. Here's my cookie review. This is a new cookie. A brand new cookie. It's like the little like Brazilian turtle cookie. It's called Tortuguita. It looks pretty shit. Not gonna lie. Let me look at the fucking feeling on this. I'm doing like a taste test here. Oh my god. I wish you could see just how tiny the little chocolate layer is. And it's like just a... The dough's not too bad. It's like a Maria cookie. There's a shitty fucking turtle on the cookie, like a print. It just tastes like flour. Like it's just fucking flour. It's not yeah. Not great. Not great. Bleh. Picture of guy looking cheerfully at device while neighbor young lad looks at the screen from magnifying glass. I like that image. It's a funny image. Fuck you. Pretty cool. Brother. Oh yeah, I didn't even fight the Unraveled. Or, you know, like whatever the Unraveled has become. Oh shit. A black threaded you mama. There's a joke to be made there, like a, you know, your mom joke there, but I'm certainly not strong enough to do it. Reverse boomer comic of a kid looking at a phone and going, how do I flip the page? Yeah, kids nowadays, they are not what they used to be. Oh, it's Chakra. Good. Love Chakra. Oh, the cursor's on screen. Ew, ew, ew! That's the name. You Mama. Yuma? You Mama. Do you see? Large, the gelatinous drifter chases away threats by hurling its bulk around. That's you Mama. It's funny, I'm not even doing an impression of like Puku saying like, you're clever for that one. I'm doing fucking... Whoa. I'm doing Foe from Bomb Rush, where like the one who goes like, What a stupid little character that one is. Foe, that is. Oh yeah, Hyperfunk is like a thing, huh? I'm not gonna lie. Oh god, this is annoying. I'm not gonna lie, Hyperfunk, it looks good in like gameplay, but I don't really like the visual aesthetic of it so far. Like the logo is funny and all, I don't really like think much of it, but the character designs in it so far haven't like they're literally not. They're not much of like anything. There's like a little weird ball head thing and like just little like various things. And like the character design in Bomb Rush is like okay, like it's good. Honestly, the more that I sort of like compare it to actual Jet Set Radio, I'm sort of like, some of these, you know, a little derivative, a little like not like amazing, but you know, it is good. Like Red is a fun design, you know, he's like a little unit too, but the few characters shown in Hyperfunk, I really am not feeling it. But the gameplay of it seems pretty cool. You know, Bomb Rush was very slow. Hyperfunk seems fast, so that's enough for me. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, he's dead. Good. Fincher graffiti entry. That looked cool. Did you pick the pink one? I thought that was the coolest one. That was cool. Sonic. Whoa. Sonic. Finishing a level for an A rank in Sonic Adventure. For some reason, that's very memorable to me. That was cool! You're gonna mod the game eventually to play as a cel-shaded Dilbert. I guess so. I guess. You haven't 3D modeled Dilbert yet, have you? That's impressive, honestly. Oh, look at that. I already have that. Do I gaff? I guess, like, get that. Wow. It's so slow getting out the masks in this. Mask shards. Shards. Remember when these were, like, random? Shut up, little Ahoy. Are you done? Are you ready? Nah. Alright, I didn't get to flee. Fuck. Sort of model Dilbert. Someone clearly hasn't checked the Wally channel in a while. Oh yeah? Did we were supposed to find there's like a weird ass like what's it called? There's like a Dilbert like test. Did we send you the Dilbert test animation or whatever? People found like a people found like a beta of like Dilbert opening with like the 3D models like early, you know, before they sort of like got like real ones in, and it looks absolutely stupid. It's really quite humorous, and it's like a rare find. It's like a lost media VHS. Dilbert lost media. It's crazy. This guy is actually just taking like a little nice like, you know, like little day out of this whispering vault. It's like you can't stay in like a fucking shitty like dusty vault like your whole day, you know. You gotta take a little break. It's like nice. Haven't seen that? Problem. Can't find it. Is the problem. Like there was a YouTube video, very specific YouTube video that showed it. Can't find that video anymore. Oops. Wow, look at that beautiful background. My head really hurts. Oh shit. I don't think I ever found that. Even just like playing the game on my own. Oh yeah. Belheart. There's something I must do in there. I'm always fucking going to Belheart. What do you want? This thing really looks like Little Hall Knight. Or the little, you know, knight. There's shit in the underworks, right? No, actually. Wow, there's no reason to go there. Cool. The Cauldron. I am wondering if, like, wouldn't it be quite humorous and bad if Sea of Sorrow, like, spun out of control? You know, the DLC they're making for this game. I feel like to an extent they're, like, probably keeping themselves on a leash to, like, not do that, to, like, not fucking spiral, you know, like, Spyro. To not, like, spiral out of control with their little DLC and not make it, you know, another video game. I wonder if they, like, are sort of, you know, like, have set that ultimatum on themselves of, like, not doing that. Shut up. Oh yeah, that is there, but I don't have the money. Fuck. 120, whatever, just break them. I just want to see. I could sell shit, right? Sell shit to a fat head. and also the cylinder bug. I'm not gonna even... 3 little things right by your doorstep. And I advise you that you don't take even one more step. I forgot how they do it. They don't say even one more step. It's just that confused. I knew that would happen too. I knew that if I tried singing that out, I would fuck it up. Because that's a really stupid rhyme. Like, you can't rhyme 3 things in your doorstep, and I advise you, you don't take one more step. Like, you're just rhyming step with step. Even like little bits of that fucking soundtrack where they intentionally just fuck up for like the funny, I still like them. Like in Chaos, like there's the one part where the singer like on purpose goes like, I think this one goes right here. Like they go sort of like off. I don't know, they do it like on an offbeat or some shit. Like it intentionally sounds, you know, bad, but it makes it interesting. Where am I going? Where? Blasted. Dinner. Blaster. Yes. You want to be old and retired so you can dedicate your life to bullshit shitpost art such as the Wally channel. A little fucking like ahead of yourself, eh? Theatrical shenanigans. I like that. I don't even remember that much from Cloudy Over Chance of Meatballs, but I like the little clip. It's like on YouTube, the little scene where the cop guy goes like, "You're a shenaniganizer, a tomfool." It's pretty funny. Oh yeah. Oh wow, I cleaned this fucking guy's shop. Crazy. I guess it was back when it was randomized though. It is very like, you know, like musical. It's just sort of like, it's what I call like slam poetry singing. It's, you know, when you're just kind of saying words to a rhythm without really singing. Pretty silly. Oh shit. Go on, little thing. Don't let the wind get you down. Penis. All good. All good. A plasmidas. You're... Come up with predictions for what you'll be doing when you're old. That's crazy. That's like a time capsule, but like the opposite. This, like, for some reason, I periodically like think of this line. I think it's just because it's so awful, but oh god, oh my god! In fucking Crash to Insanity, there, you know, the scene where like Cortex like ambushes Crash at the start of the game. He says like, "This is like a birthday party," except the exact opposite. And for some reason, that line like sticks with me because it's such a deeply dumb line. Like the exact opposite. It's like the opposite of a birthday party isn't an ambush. It's just like, it's just generic, you know, like little cartoon writing. It's just kind of bad. It's a little too quirky. What a like, this is like a crack ship. This is like fucking Brother Gron or whatever, Brother Cygnus and Phantom like pairing. That's crazy. Ow, if this channel had like more than like 10 viewers, there would be like cool fan art of you know, like these two like dating and shit. Hollow Knight, yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. Ouch. You peacefully be on your porch. You jerk peacefully on your porch while your lovely neighbors pass and greet you cheerfully. Awful. Bad, like Mike says. He doesn't say that, it's just his emote says bad. And I like that. Oh my god. Alright, who's the fucking pairing of the hour? Oh my god. A black-threaded Growl, you say? Growl. That's interesting. I guess I really do only have to kill one of these. That's really cool. Oh, look at that. He's projectiles, but with like void, like infusion. That's crazy. Did that hurt me? Oh. Oh my god. I wonder if every boss is like different code. Because it's not every void entity that has like all the same attacks. Like, Moorwing does the buzzsaws and Grow just did it there. But some like black threaded things don't actually use certain like attacks. I wonder if like every single boss has like a programmed like chance of what they're gonna do or something. I don't know. You have terrible tremor in your hands, so it'll be easy and effortless. Wow. Wow. Alright. Give me something good. Wow. Wow. The mother event. This is crazy. This is actual like lore. It's like a little... This is like a baby shower. Alright. Is he gonna do the thing? Yeah, you only gotta kill one of them. And the other doesn't actually do anything in the background. Okay. Pinstress. Oh yeah, I don't even have the... Wait, no, yes I do. Huh, I wonder how I got that. Too bad that in this game it sucks. Too bad that the charge slash is like terrible in this game. Too fucking bad. Too. Oh yeah, I was intending, at some point I was intending to like using, whoa. At some point I was intending on using like Toby Fox music in the BRB just to see if it's still copyrighted or not. Because people were saying that it wasn't recently or some shit. Is this the, what is the Final Architect's like core? This thing is another NPC that moves, look at that. She's like, yeah, she walks spaces around. That's again an invention of this game. They don't do that in Hollow Knight ever. What is she even doing though? I can't even tell. Just like tinkering with various things. She's I guess gardening. Very stupid. Okay? Not cool either. So yeah, don't even try. I don't know what I'm saying. You know, I think that I'm gonna be like fucking barred entry from the hard bosses in this. Because I randomized the game and got them all, like, before the game even began. I think that I fucked up. Maybe I should have been a little more careful before jumping in. I did it before, like, too forced, like, too, he doesn't, like, struggle that hard to get the before out. You are insane. Oh, how fucking obnoxious. You, little thing. Chuck from Benti. Fuck off, though. Oh, that one's dead. Alright. Here's like... what are the worst parts of the game? For sure. And I could do the Watcher at the edge. I think it's gonna be, you know, something random, so... Probably won't be too hard. Wouldn't be. Fuck you. Fuck you, though. Fuck you. Okay. Whoa. So many little gems that Ascent has. It is pretty good. I appreciate the intent, but also... It's fucking hilarious. Like, it's just really fun. It's also, to an extent, it's also really unnecessary. Because, you know, it's literally, like, spelling out, like, the story of the fucking game. It's like, yeah. It's like, his parents are divorced. Very cool. I guess it does contextualize, you know, a couple things, but I feel like all the mentions of gambling and, you know, Isaac's dad being Bumbo and all that, you could probably figure out that he was a gambling addict and an alcoholic without the game. It's so funny. It's like, you've been drinking again, haven't you? It's like so... Oh, it makes me rub my belly and like kick up my feet. I was predicting this, that like by the end like development cycle, you know, at the end cycle of Mutagenics, when it's like about to be done, they'll like add actual like big like story beats to it, and one of the story beats will be that you know, because you go to heaven in that game, or like infinity or whatever, there's gonna be some bit where Magdalene like meets Isaac and like gets to have like a word with him. Also, if Butch and Tink aren't Isaac's father yet, or if they're not supposed to be Isaac's father at all, then they're like they easily could do some like DLC thing where like in some extent you meet wow where to some extent you get to meet Dad, like, you know, just like zombie Magdalene meets Isaac's dad, and like they exchange a word or something, or you know, or they meet Isaac also. They would fucking do that. Like, you use the time machine and you like talk to old past their old past selves or some shit, prevent like Isaac from dying. I don't know, that'd be stupid. Or like you know, there's like a friendly NPC who is Isaac's dad, and both of you like embark on a little journey, and by the end of it you end like heaven, where both of them meet Isaac, and you know, Maggie and Dad get to like talk to Isaac one last time or something. There's an NPC with a bag over its head that isn't featured in the final game. Oh boy, that's really cool. Whoa. I've decided I'm doing like I'm gonna do the like mom's run. I'm the mom's heart, or no, the mom thing from Isaac, where, you know, that game like allows you to if you beat mom once without mods, you get to just play the rest of the game with mods. I'm up to the Boneyard. I'm just gonna do like this run of the Boneyard, and the moment that I like unlock more of the game, if I even I really like kind of find it very hard to believe I would keep playing it up to like stuff like the Chaos, but I guess we'll see how bored I am. After beating the Boneyard, which that's all of like chapter 1, like after beating all of chapter 1 legit, like just with the cats I have, I'll just like probably turn on the Steven doesn't like penalize restarts mod, just to not be like tedious. Like, it literally just tedious to like build up a little fucking thing, a little army, and then it all gets lost, and like all the effort into putting like good stats in them, and you know, their like predecessors was like for nothing. It's just annoying and tedious, and apparently like there's already, you know, like mods to like do all that shit, which is pretty crazy. I wonder if they'll add actual workshop to that stupid ass game. Ow, my ear is ringing. Ears are ringing. Pretty bad. Pretty hurts. I wonder what's causing it. Ew, is that a little Lugoli? That's a little Lugoli. I don't know what these enemies are actually called, but I just call them little Lugoli, because, you know, they're little Lugolis. Whoa. What are the names? Disgrace Chef Lugoli. Fuck? Where is that? Where is... Oh. Roach server. Brutish cook responsible for dicing muck roach. Okay. Could their actions be called skill? Tyler said something about workshop. I thought it was so funny. They were like in the Vinny played like, you know, Vinny played like fucking Next Fast shit, which I knew he would only play like slop. He played, it was actually very surprising. He played Meat Boy 3D, but he didn't like it. which like I wasn't entirely expecting that. Like he played Meat Boy 3D and they were like, he didn't like it, and like people were fucking white knighting it and like white knighting like Team Meat under only Tommy Vercetti or whatever. It was kind of funny to see. Like when he was streaming, he was like, I'm not really into this. This is not like, he was true. Like it was, oh, this is not really adding much like the original Meat Boy, and like I'm just kind of not feeling it. And someone in his chat was like, don't be a hater. And he was like, I get to be a hater if I want. It's kind of funny, you know. He said it in a very little fucking like passive way, like he always does, to not upset his chat deities. But I was just like impressed that like a fairly like an amount of his like chat like recognized that like Meat Boy 3D seemed like off and like shit, and Vinny himself also recognized that it was off and shit, and I wouldn't expect that because general audiences are fucking brain dead. I was saying this yesterday. I am very glad that, in spite of people being so stupid and, you know, glazing eugenics for all the wrong reasons, people still have like a modicum of a brain to recognize that the Team Meat solo Meat Boy games are just shitty fucking like cash grabs with an awful like soulless ass aesthetic that has like nothing to do with the original and are just like there to like keep the IP and like make money. I'm glad that at least to an extent people like recognize that. It makes me not fully desolate, dismal. They are like plankton. Well, I'm glad that there are people that like general masses listen to that like criticize the Team Meat like Meat Boy games for being shit, so that the cattle can you know, like follow suit and sort of like parrot that opinion. Like I said, the first thing, I've said this like a while ago, the first thing that appears if you look up Meat Boy Forever, like one of the first is the little video of like, you know, Meat Boy, a rotten, or Super Meat Boy Forever, a rotten sequel. Which like, I'm not even watching that video, I don't care. But like, as long as like, wow, as long as like people like recognize that those are shit, I'm not like truly displeased. See? X thing with big boobies mods, nasty. You know, even for like with Isaac it's already pretty gross, but like Mugenics, it looks so shit. What else was I gonna say? Meat Boy 3D. Yeah, no, people are like, people are so like harsh on like the like Tommy like Team Meat games just because they're not Edmund, and I'm like, I mean, to an extent I'm certain that a lot of people don't like them just because they aren't Edmund, but it's not just about it not being Edmund as much as like as them being like so like blatant about like just being a product. Like again, Puku told me this a while ago and it like makes so much sense, is that like Tommy Vercetti, like he's like a businessman, like he's not an artist. Like he was, I think, the programmer of the original Meat Boy, and like he's like a solely like means to an end guy. Even if again, I don't even like the original Meat Boy really. Like even if the original Meat Boy is very stupid as like a thing of art, a thing of bleach, even if it's very stupid, at least he has like a personality, and you know, it's like Edmund's stupid thing. A game he didn't even want to like make or whatever because it was like censored, but at least it's like a mildly earnest thing, while like none of the Team Meat Boys are like anywhere near earnest and just have like shitty little fucking like toddler show aesthetic and like just anything to like sell people that, you know, oh, I already know Meat Boy, this is more Meat Boy, must consume. That's like all that, whoa, that's all that it's attempting. Pretty stupid. It's also funny, Puku said that like Edmund like collects little Meat Boy merch, like newer Meat Boy merch still, and that's funny to me because it's like a father without like custody of their child. It's like he consumes the merch but like doesn't own Meat Boy. There's also like, whoa. There's also like little references to Meat Boy in Mutagenics, like little, like sort of like, you know, wink wink, nod nod, like things that look like Meat Boy, like little visuals that evoke meat. Pretty crazy. Ow. Tribalism. Ow. Tribalism. I'm certain some people, like, understand it for the right reasons. I'm certain. Oh my god. You know, maybe this wasn't such a... That's Phantom. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all. Starting to think that. Like this, Crust Nut quest? Yeah. Okay, bye, Phantom. Fucking drama queen. Drama... What's the monarch? What's the neutral of that? No clue. Little worms? Ah, okay. Wait a sec, I'm not doing that. No, no, no. Oh god. Yes, I'm a gamer. Do you see? Do you see how much of a gamer I am though? I'm still gaming. Yeah, man. Crying. Look at that. Yay! Let's go. Wanted to hear me rant? Oh, has Smiley Friend's death been discovered? Discovered! Didn't I reacted to that. Like, I said... Did I not respond to you? You said, you know, you were like, oh, it's cancelled. And I thought I gave some sort of response. Yeah, I talked about it. It's good. It's a good thing. And, you know, people clearly didn't think it was a good thing. People just wanted more, like, slop. But they were pretending that they did want it to end ahead because that's what, like, the popular, like, consensus from, you know, like, big creators is, which is, like, humorous. It rocks. It does rock a bit. Rockabilly. Wow, man, that's really cool. Shrimp? Shrimp. I think it says, cooked shrimp, though. Oh my god. Why did it... Oh, right, it was a little drizznet. A little driz... Fuck, I don't know. I was also... The situation is, like, truly desolate. Like, with me, like, having nothing else, like, you know, like, listen to as background noise. I tried rewatching Grapefruit playing Sonic Adventure, which, like, those streams were fun. Like, the Adventure 1 and 2 streams that he did, they were pretty fun. It was just kind of fun seeing, like, you know, him, like, it was fun seeing an adult who is, like, mature enough to not just pretend that, like, Sonic is, like, an inherently stupid thing and, like, you know, give, like, a real... Oh my god. Like, he was, you know, he was trying to give, like, a genuine, like, try to Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 and sort of, like, immerse himself into, like, what a little Sonic fan felt back then and whatnot, and, you know, like, humor the game. That was fun to see. It was, like, cute. Upon a rewatch, though, it's really crazy. I'm over, like, you know, like, Grapefruit, like, speaking of Sonic as a non-Sonic fan, which, you know, sometimes he'll say something a little stupid about the Sonic franchise. Everyone does that. But what actually made it, like, impossible for me to keep watching that, though, was, like, the fact that his girlfriend is a Sonic fan. It's like, I've said this before, it's like a couple things that exist such as like the Behemoth, Rayman as a franchise, and Sonic, I cannot stand listening to anyone else that like enjoys these things because they never know what the fuck they're talking about. They always say the stupidest shit ever, and me as like a turbo nerd, I can't stand it. I can't like bear it. And so like the first thing that was like I didn't remember this. It was like when Eggman like introduced himself in Adventure. He said it's it's like the first time in the West where they introduced the name Eggman. After in the Genesis games in the West, he was called Robotnik because Americans are fucking brain dead. They were like, oh, Eggman is too silly of a name, make him Robotnik, which is scary and cool because Americans are stupid. And Sonic Adventure was a little clunky the way they introduced it. They're like, oh, Sonic is like, oh, a giant talking egg, and then Eggman still calls himself Robotnik, but that's the first time that he's being called the Eggman and whatnot. His girlfriend was like, no, they're literally different people. Like Eggman and Robotnik are different people, which like that's the first time I ever hear that, like from a Sonic fan. Like what? And she was like, I thought it was like a little gaslighting bit. Because, like, she's silly, quirky with it. But no, she was, like, serious. She was, like, the chat was, like, correcting her, saying, like, no, it's not, it's, like, the same guy. It's just the name. And she was like, I don't buy it. Like, they're different people in generations. And I'm like, oh, no. No. Yeah, it's, like, oh, good. It's just, like, it's a very, there's, like, subsect of, like, Sonic fans. And I'm the, like, Sonic Adventure and like I don't know the Sonic Adventure person, but like she was like from the beginning of that Adventure 1 stream saying that Adventure 2 is like so much better than the first, so like that already like set the bar as like oh oof. And I literally just couldn't bear to like hear such things as like, oh yeah, Sonic Colors is great, Sonic Colors is like the best one. I was like, oh, like I literally prefer to like listen to a person who is like ignorant of the series make wrong assumptions than someone who has actually like what's it called, like consumed these games say such stupid things. I can't bear it. It's literally rational too. I just can't. It's bad. Sonic is hacking American, make the villain sorta maybe Russian. Robotnik? Sputnik? Is that what you're getting at? Sounds Russian in Cold War. I never really thought about it. As a kid, I thought that he was called Sputnik because I had heard of that for some reason, of like the little satellite Sputnik, and I was like, oh, Sonic, it's Sputnik. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I never really thought about that, but yeah, every little like concession that they've made for Sonic from Japan to America was like awful from the very beginning. Every little change they've made to like the lore bible to the like characters and shit, all of it sucks. Sonic has only been over and over again like fucked over by like the American like audience of it, which they have to appeal to that audience because Japanese people don't even like Sonic to begin with, so they're truly just fucked. But like, Sonic CD, like soundtrack change, disgusting fucking Greg Martin Sonic, which looks like a fucking rubbery dildo, like the shitty Sonic, like 1, 2, and 3, like American box art, Greg Martin, that sucks. That was so funny because like it was Puku that like pointed out to me, like, yeah, the Greg Martin Sonic sucks. And I'm like, does it? I never really paid attention to it. Then I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is fucking bad. Everything American with Sonic has always been awful. It was like the sort of American like branding of like blast processing. It was like the whole little like like Genesis like blast processing like marketing that like fucked Sonic over in the way that like people are like, oh, Sonic games are supposed to be fast all the time because it's like blast processing. It's like faster than like every other game, which only got more and more fucking exaggerated with like like the boost games. Like by the time of Sonic Generations, they were like, oh, how do we make Sonic fast to like sort of to sort of accomplish the promises that Sonic is fast. And they made it instead of like instead of a Sonic game being like speed is your reward for playing well, it's just okay, so you have a button that you press that just makes you boost forward at million miles per hour. Whoa, oh, I'm still invincible. Like it's so like every little like marketing decision that they've made to like appeal to stupid fucking Americans has always been terrible. Or like, you know, in the like Sonic Colors and Lost World era, they were like, oh, let's get American writers. Who do we get? The fucking Happy Tree Friends guys. Like they got the fucking writers of Happy Tree Friends to like Google about what Sonic characters like do vaguely, and then like make like the shittiest little like toddler show stories ever with Colors and Generations and Lost World. It's always been like fucked over by its own little like Western marketing. It's crazy. Truly like a doomed franchise too. It's like, again, they can't appeal to Japanese audiences because they already don't care, but also appealing to like dumb Americans, it's always gonna make it like they're never gonna be pleased. Like with, you know, everything that they were doing like around after 06 was terrible. Nobody was like pleased until they, you know, fully fucking reformulated the series of Colors and remove all of Sonic's stupid friends and all that, and like just kind of cleaned out the little franchise to be as like mass appeal and like stupid and nothing as possible. Yeah, that's just a thing that happened. Really cool. And people still have not recovered. We're still seeing like echoes of this whole like thing with, you know, think of like how Sonic Frontiers is like super overly like dramatic and like epic and edgy. It's not edgy, you know, it's like edgy in the same sense as like Shadow the Hedgehog. It's just like trying too hard to be Breath of the Wild and epic, because, you know, for a while fans were complaining, oh, the games aren't like serious anymore, like Colors and Lost World, they're too like childish. So they overcorrected like crazy and just made it fucking boring with Frontiers. Yeah, it'll never... Didn't I get the little fucking egg? I guess I don't need it. Oh, it's right here. Just terrible. Just terrible. You know, every so often I'll fucking do the Sonic rant, but it truly is like so... Like, thinking... Whoa. Thinking of it as like... Just thinking about it as like an artistic like franchise. Like the artistic integrity of the Sonic franchise is like non-existent. Because like Sonic has always existed to be like a whore for like little American like advertising for like Sega. It's like all of Sega's other little franchises like Yakuza and shit. I think they are popular in Japan, but Sonic is like American only essentially. Terrible, awful, just horrible. I hate everything that's like happened in the last few like I guess 15 years of Sonic. Which is funny because I'm 21. Everything that's happened in the last 15 years to Sonic, and what's happening to it right now. Like, even this modern, like, fucking Ian Flynn, you know, like, Ian Flynn reference, like, dialogue shit. I don't like this either. I don't really give a shit about the current, like, aesthetic of the Sonic franchise. It's like, oh, good. It's, like, really lame now. It's, like, fucking Racing Crossworlds is just, like, Sonic Fortnite, where it's like, let's get as many like crossovers as we possibly can put in the game, so people have to like buy it because it has SpongeBob. And like Sonic Frontiers again is fucking boring, just trying to be Breath of the Wild and failing at that. Shadow Generations is like, it's trying to like, it's like opening wounds of a story that's been done for like so many years now. Like the story of Shadow and Maria and shit has been done since the fucking Sonic Adventure 2 days, and they're like digging this shit back up from the grave to like do a little like fan servicey, like nostalgia baity, you know, like Generations thing, which like that's all that the original Generations is like nostalgia baiting the classic Sonic games. Shadow Generations is nostalgia baiting like the Dreamcast like Shadow games kinda, and it's just so lame. For so long, like it hasn't felt like, at least with like adventure and shit, it genuinely felt like Sonic Team was just like doing whatever they thought was cool to an extent, which is like no longer the case. They're just doing whatever sells. Like all this shit with like leading into the lore of Sonic, like, oh, like the lore of the Chaos Emeralds and blah blah blah. None of this is like shit that like Yuji Naka or like anyone at Sonic Team care about. They're just doing it because the stupid fucking like 14-year-old fans like care about the lore. That's the only reason they're doing it. Oh, that was no money. It doesn't matter. And end of like long-winded Sonic rant. It's a must. Any Sonic fan who like isn't mute must have one of these ever so often, unless you're like a brain dead consumer, of course. Little penguin game I streamed the demo of once to social media. Looking at it now, you wanna play it? Slide in the game. Oh, it's soda powered penguin. That game is fun. That game is great. It's like a little you know, Celeste Meat Boy-y game, but you're a little penguin and you like slide around with a little soda jetpack. It's pretty fun. It's pretty good. I played it on like Sage like last year or before last year. I don't remember. Pretty good. A-okay in my book. In a post 9/11 world, he would have been named Abdul Tinkerer, and he would have a thick, racist Arabic accent. That's really cool. I'm trying to get to... Jesus Christ. I'm trying to get to the... Oh yeah, to BioWater and unlock the shortcut. Yeah, right. Truth. I don't need to do it this way. I'm just doing it. I really wanted to like stop playing this when I unlocked Act 3, but I might actually not be able to unlock Act 3 in this stream, which is fucked up. Cause this game is just so long-winded, of course. Like I wanted to unlock Act 3 and then, you know, finish it next time. I'm really curious to see, like, oh yeah, I haven't even killed Plasmified Zengo yet. Honestly, the randomization is really, like, kind of taking a back seat to just how, like, annoying this game is. Frankly, like, the randomizing is still there, but whoa, that was crazy. But, like, it's sort of, like, less, like, funny now, because these are the parts of the game where the game is just unpleasant and, like, frankly obnoxious. Like, the enemy, you know, like, the funny enemy spawning, like, in silly situations is, like, severely lessened when, you know, I like, need to be doing the fucking muck water gimmick shit. It's not ideal. It's certainly not great. Oh, there you go. That's all I wanted to do. Because you can only do this from above there. I guess there's not, like, a super, like, necessary, like, reason to do all that. You didn't need to be doing all that. Okay. Worst area ever put into a video game? Not really. Not even close. Pretty bad, though. BioWater, pretty bad. Pretty annoying. Again, especially in the first playthrough, which is like, thank you. Thank you. Like, thank you for, on purpose, making a shitty area in your game to, like, just sell how, like, brutal and, like, scary your little world is. I really appreciate, like, deliberately, like, basing your area off, like, a shitty Dark Souls area, you know, like, Blight Town or whatever. And, like, deliberately making a part of your game, like, unbearably shit to a first-time player just for, like, a bit. Very cool. Very nice. Thank you. Alright, that shit in Sinner's Road. Oh, yeah, the slab. Ow, was it really the spaghetti that I ate that, like, has me so fucking tired? I'm really tired. I just want to, like, sit down and rub my belly. Rub. Sinner's Road, BioWater. You know what? Let's do this. Just go. Just go to, Sinner's Den Road, whatever. I think Sinner's Den is something different. Yeah. I'm like a bear. I'm gonna hibernate now. Very stupid. You know what? Like, oh, this is the kind of thought that I have when I'm like walking around the street. Like, just when I'm walking somewhere, and I'm like, I'm like, okay, I need to think about something to not be bored. You know, I don't think that outright. My brain is just like, okay, like, make something up. One recent like walking on the road thought I remember having was like damn, like if I like were to have a little furry character, I would it would really like it would be awful because I would want it to be something quirky. Like I need to have something like special. I need like it can't just be a fucking dog or a cat. That sucks. But also, whoa, little furry characters that aren't just a cat or dog. I mean, the cats and dogs already look pretty weird, but they usually look worse. I really hate bird furries. Like, not personally. I just hate the way that they look. They're awful. They're disgusting designs every time. Like, they're just scary. They're freaky to me. And, you know, I wouldn't, like, choose a bird. Like, why the fuck would I choose a bird? But, like, what can you do? Like, what if you make, like, a bug one? It's gonna look really weird because it's a, like, humanoid ant. I guess you can, like, you know, there's, like, I'm thinking of the very, very standard. Like, think of the most standard furry art style you possibly can right now in your head. That's what I'm thinking of right now. Like, it's usually just, you know, like a blue dog or something. It doesn't have to be, of course, you know, you can draw it, like, stylized somewhat. It really is weird to me, though, like, what people consider to be a furry. Like, I feel like, to an extent, it needs to, like, I don't know, have, like, a very human factor to it. Like, to me, Bugs Bunny's not a furry. He's just a little... He's a cartoon animal. He's a funny animal or whatever. Like, he's a cartoon. He's not, like, a furry. People say, oh, he's a furry. Just because it's a, you know, anthropomorphic talking animal. I don't think that word is, like, being used very well. I don't know. You've seen cute bug ones? I haven't. I see people have the little moths and they look really nasty. I don't like the moths. Those are a new development. Those like you've only started seeing pop up like really recently, and I think they're a little grody. You haven't seen much Hammy? Yeah, because hamster is a stupid fucking animal. You can't make anything out of that. Ow. Hammy. Oh yeah, this is, what is it? Weaveness Brigham? Brigham? It's like Drigum or some shit. Brr. This is the broken weapon. Something is... So, oh. Murglin. I knew it was something for like a... I knew it was something of that sort. Alright. I'm stuck here with a fucking psychotic, voiding-fused Brava. Remember that? I missed that from Hollow Knight. The little enemies that go, Brava! Oh god. I really don't like that there's enemies here. Don't like it. Okay, turn it on. Oh shit. Oh yeah, this is, people speculate this is where you're gonna go to the DLC, because, like, there's little seaweeds here, and this is, like, salt-stricken water. Like, they say that lifeblood was found in salt-stricken water, and the Sea of Sorrow DLC is about lifeblood to an extent, and, you know, that little, like, bit of rock that we saw there, that is... Oh, god damn it. That is, like, salt water or whatever. Because you also see it in the Festival of the Flea area. Nice. Rock's character based off of a hammy with huge cheek sacks. See, now that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's no good. It's like a hamster is too much of a... A hamster is too much of a little thing. Whoa. It's so funny seeing the floppy physics on, like, her, like, pieces falling out. Okay. See how much, like, less bad this is without the fucking constant attack of the Stilken? Attack of the Stilken. It's like propaganda. Ow. Ow. Is this it? This is it. This is the start. I'm gonna be able to see the cock. Or, the simp. Simp, cock, same thing. Is he here? Is this where... Oh. Thank you, Dice. Hi, Karaka. Hi, Caramba. Nice. Oh my god. Little thing. Cool. This is a good thing. This is a good strat. Yeah, you can't leave there, dude. You're not programmed to do that. I rock. I'm rock. I really don't understand why, like, were they doing like a Pokemon thing, like a sort of I mean, a lot of it is doing a Pokemon thing, but specifically in Murgenics, like the tank is like rock based, like so many of the little attacks are like based on like rock shit. And what's it called? Do they do that for like any other one? Like any other class? Like mages have, you know, like they have like fire. Oh wow, they have like fire or hello? They have like fire or like ice and shit, but it's not in the same way as like just so. It's so like rock, like leaning on tanks. It's kind of weird. There are some like funny little like power-ups that come from it though. Pokemon played a big part. Yeah, you can tell from the fucking fact that the book is a Gengar, Parafina is a Charizard, and so on and so forth. I also googled it. The book is like a Jewish demon or whatever, like a ghost. It's kind of interesting, mildly. Yet another, you know, like Edmund just like taking shit from religion moment, but fuck you. Can he spawn his bro? I wonder. What was I gonna say though? There was like I had like a thing happen where I had the like thing that, you know, what's it called? I had like one tank of mine had rock stare. They had like Gargan stare or whatever, which, you know, like makes everything to a rock, and also pet rock, which is the one that makes rocks like living and like, you know, like living and like throw themselves at enemies like sort of automatically. So like I just had a button to like turn everything in the field into a rock, and like both my allies and the enemies would just like chuck themselves into each other, into the enemies, to like deal damage and shit, and it was kind of like funny. Wow. Oh yeah, the cock, right, forgot. Huh? Hello? Is he dead? No. I was pretty right too with like the way that, you know, it's like, it might be an annoying game, but it is a good roguelike because there's like a lot of random, you know, like variety stuff in the game. Like I saw like a bunch of shit that Vinny didn't see in his game and whatnot, and like just generally like very things happen. I want to see your fucking man cave. What are you doing? Is he really here to prevent me from... No. There you go. Does he care that I'm here? No? Stupid? Like soy? Is this closed in like Act 1? Or is this it? No, it isn't it. Yes, it is. I'm crying. This is very deep, you see. It's like he doesn't have a face, so he wears like many other like masks and whatnot. Pretty crazy, huh? The man in the moon? You've never once in your life heard it mentioned in the Bible? The man in the moon is a like Bible reference? I thought the man in the moon is just like the thing where people see the face of a man in the moon. No? Is that not what that like is? Literally? I thought that was it. I thought it was just like people see a face in the moon or whatever. It's like you see, you know, about like the moon's like face or whatever. I don't know. Ow. What is happening? Oh. Can't reach me though. Oh wow, he's actually kind of trapped. That's kind of funny. This is what you believe too? Who's saying otherwise then? Like, who's disagreeing with this notion? Notion. Inertia. I guess I can't be captured. Huh? Oh, wait a second. I never thought the, well, Grimoire or Morwing isn't gonna be himself here. Let's see what it is gonna be. I'm really, like, tired and I got a headache. And I kind of want to, like, check on what, like, my dad was talking about earlier. Just to, like, give me... Just to give me, like, peace of mind. He's supposed to be here, though. Like, Morwing is supposed to be here. Did I kill him already? Huh. It's been mentioned here and there by Edmund. That's like a biblical thing. That's stupid. Not real. Also. I'm currently in the state of, like, I'm too hot, but if I point my fan at me, it's gonna be too cold. I'm like a cold sweat. Am I dying? This is dying, I believe. I guess, like, let's get to the slab, I guess. I have all the keys and whatnot. No, just people? People are stupid. Why would you believe people? People. My back kind of hurts still. I'm old. Did I kill Trabio? I don't even know. I guess I didn't. Too hot, jark it a little. Grow up. You watch her at the edge? Yeah, dick. Oh. It could also be that I slept really late yesterday. That could be something to do with it. Okay, I did kill him. Because Puku has been, like, helping, like, his brother move, he only really, like, you know, is able to, like, VC really fucking late. So I stayed up really late yesterday. Pretty scary. I beat, you know, like, I beat in the most, like, basic sense Rayman Legends again, just, like, on Steam. Cause I never, like, played it on Steam before. Like, I didn't have it owned on Steam. But where is it? Oh, I don't even have core chambers. Huh. I guess I don't really need it. Go to... I'll just walk there. What's it saying? And once I beat I beat Rayman Legends, and then, like, I just briefly, like, you know, played the shitty, like, 8-bit remixes that they have, just, you know, to, like, laugh a bit with Puku. And those were so boring and shit that I was just literally like, I want to play the Land of the Living Dead from Rayman Origins. Cause, like, you know, cause, like, you know, in Rayman Origins, the final thing you do in the whole game is, like, a little challenge level that's, like, pretty difficult, where you gotta, like, you know, apply everything that you've learned about platforming and, you know, like, win. And Legends ends with, like, shitty, you know, like, shittier versions of their music levels, which are already boring dog shit. But they have, like, fucking so retro pixel filters on, and they're, like, shitty little, like, Commodore 64 remixes of the music, and you know, they sound like ass. It's pretty bad. Not great. But, like, it's such a contrast. Like, Origins ends on, like, a, you know, a kind of, like, it feels like a very unfinished little, like, rushed thing. As a news enemy, not even rare at this point. It feels like a very, like, simple sort of just, like, little ROM hacky level. It's not that, like, interesting, but it, you know, it's like a one last big challenge. While Legends, like, the last little bit of it is just like a stupid, like, pointless, like, lazy reuse of assets under the guise of, like, retro nostalgia, because, you know, it was 2013 and that was popular, like, being like retro chiptune remix, except, you know, nobody called it chiptune. They said 8-bit remixes. Like, that's so, like, that's literally so funny that in, like, a bit, like, a retail game, like a real video game made by a big company, there is like a thing as such as the 8-bit remixes of the other music in the game. That's like so... Can't make that shit up. Oh wow, he's fighting the ghost. Like, you can't make that shit up. 8-bit remixes. Fantastic. I wonder if, like, you know, I think of, just now thinking of this, like, connecting the two things. Rayman Legends, and, you know, to an extent Origins also, but Legends way more. They're just shitty, you know, like, little fucking, like, lazy-ass, like, cash grabs on, like, the Rayman franchise in their little attempt to, like, revive it. Which succeeded, and yet they just, like, kept making mobile games instead of real games, because, you know, it's Ubisoft. That just made me think, like, would I be more sort of, like, forgiving to the Tommy Vercetti Team Meat Boy games if they were just, like, normal video games? I guess, you know, the 3D one is, like, kind of normal, but it fucking looks like Meat Boy in the Unreal Engine. I mean, it is Meat Boy in the Unreal Engine. That visual style of that game is so truly off-putting. It's, like, truly awful. I don't quite know if I hate it more than the little 2D art of Forever and Mean Meat Machine or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. But, like, would I be more forgiving to those games if they were just, like, normal video games that were, like... What if they were better to play than Meat Boy? Because, like, I fucking hate Alien Hominid Original, but I think it's charming. Then Alien Hominid Invasion is, like, playable. It's, like, okay, like, fun to play, even though, you know, it's, like, boring in structure. But, like, the visual style of Invasion is, like, truly scuffed from the original, and it's, like, it has, like, no charm, and it's, like, super nothing. But I still, you know, I'm not as harsh on Invasion as I am on, like, Team Meat, because I'm never gonna play those games. It's because it's a mobile game, like, Endless Runner, which didn't even release on mobile, and, like, a fucking Puyo clone, like, gimmicky Puyo clone, and, like, in like, a fucking Unreal Engine, like, 3D version. It's so fucking ridiculous. It's literally just like, do you remember Meat Boy? It's 3D now! It's so, like, forced. I don't know. It's so off-putting to me. Like, the way that, you know, it's like, the little, like, teaser for the game is like, Meat Boy, like, the Mario pipe appears and then he comes out of just a portal anyway. It feels like it's, you know, trying to capture this shitty fucking retro humor of Meat Boy, which not to be, you know, to not be unfair, I hate it in that game too. The little fucking retro references in Meat Boy suck, and, like, the visuals in that game suck a little bit. But, like, it's so clearly, like, just kind of trying to, like, vaguely do the stuff that the first game did to just, like, appeal to the people that played that original game, and, like, on the off chance that, you know, they will play this new one too. It's like that fucking, like, Pikmin thing that I said, or, you know, just the thing about, like, a sequel or, like, a game being clearly a one-time deal, but them trying to, like, extend it, like, further into, like, a franchise. You know, like, No More Heroes 1 and No More Heroes 2, and it's like, the new, like, developers just try so fucking hard to sort of, like, imitate the stuff that was in the first game, to the point where they make very minor little, just, like, side, like, details of the original game into, like, a big deal. Like, again, like, you know, very minor, like, the fucking squirrel in Meat Boy Forever is, like, a major recurring character, and it's, like, Solid Snake, and it's like, okay, it was, like, one little fucking, like, meme reference in the original Meat Boy to, like, reference the little meerkat, like, you know, the little, like, gopher looking video. And so that's just, like, that's just an iconic thing of the series now. Every single game must have it. Like, that fucking, like, gopher thing would not even, like, be, like, mentioned again if it wasn't for, like, just be trying to recapture the like, the things the first game was doing. And it's so lazy and, like, dumb, and, like, has no artistic merit of any sort. And I love artistic merit. Huh? What was that? The game just dropped me to the ground? Huh. Oh yeah, this is absolutely nothing. Nothing. Good. Very cool. Oh, how it pisses me off. The world is just, like, terrible. It just sucks. For reasons beyond, you know, video games, but for those reasons too. One doesn't erase the other, you see? Whoa! It's funny, I'm glad I wasn't the only one. I saw like some YouTube video where like, I think it was the video of like showing the new Silksong thing, but like there was a video where they do the little backflip in this game, like that. And like a person in the comments was like, wow, that's a really cool new feature. Whoa, did she just do a backflip? Like, I'm glad I'm not the only one that like really doesn't realize this fucking backflip exists for most of the time. It's really not very like, it's not very useful at all, I don't think. But it's funny that, you know, other people also don't even know it's there. Kind of humorous. Oh my god. That's actually... You know what? This is less bad than the little fucking snitches. Like the little thief, yeah, those little thief enemies are awful. Like they're, you know, they're the type of enemy that strafes around and jumps through your attacks. Pretty bad. Oh, okay. Is there anything else down here? I don't think there is. I did it all, no? Like this and like here, here, no, nothing. Here, no, it's all nothing. They spent 3 years implementing that backflip, and it really paid off. It's very deep. It's very mechanically deep. This game. It's very like the backflip really adds a whole new like angle to it. Yeah. I cannot like see myself fucking making like such bold claims. I mean, I get that it's just fucking clickbait and whatnot, but like I really cannot ever fathom like making such a bold claim as like this game is perfect. Like there were literal like videos for this, like Silksong is like Metroidvania perfection. Like Silksong is like the best game ever. And also like more recently I saw like Mugenics is a flawless like a flawless RPG or like a flawless like tactical game or whatever. And like there's also some other comment that I saw someone saying like, wow, all the like not just the like the little flair of this game, every like little game mechanic like comes together so well, like so neat and tidy to like make it so like so special. And you know, that's just like a person sort of like that's just a person sort of detailing like how they felt. But specifically like a thumbnail that I saw that was like, you know, Mugenics is a flawless RPG. I can imagine making like a claim as bold as that. Again, Pizza Tower is the one that gets closest, but I don't even know if I would say that's a perfect game. B ranking is annoying. The boss fights are like weird and awkward, and there's some things about it that are a little goofy. But just about any other game ever, I don't think I would ever even begin to like say, oh, this is flawless. I feel like there's very few games that I've played that I can actually sort of like point to it like having like very little or like no flaws. As we know, you know, even the games that I love most, I still really hate, of course. It's funny talking about hate while fighting this thing, because her text box there says like, oh my god, you know, last sinner or first sinner. Wow, first sinner says some shit like our rage cannot be quelled or whatever. The rage flows. I don't know. Of course, it had to be him. Of course. And also, you get like the rune rage from this. I think it's like if you needle in that statue there. Here. Imagine like dying and becoming a fucking Chozo statue. Oh my god. Where's my HUD? Do you know where that is? Ow. Why is my HUD gone? I want my HUD. I want my binky. I'm not particularly in the mood of fighting the first judge or whatever. I won't be lying. I won't be last. Wow, I called it the first judge, didn't I? Instead of last. Wow. Wow. Whoa. What are you doing? Ow. I didn't even know. I can't see how much I'm healing or not because it's broken. Baby want hug, baby want milk. It's like that video, like, this is not, what is it? This is not, this is, you know, the video of the person saying, like, the little baby, like, I want my mommy, I want comfort, I want milk. This is not being nice. This is narcissism or some shit. It's really funny. Alright. Wow, that was weird. I can give you a really big flaw in Pizza Tower, like from the get-go. Pizza scare. That's like a flaw in itself. Like that is like what prevents that from being like a perfect game. I also hate other levels such as the beach level, the sewers, pretty bad, and the forest was bad on patch like day 1. I really like these fucking dream sequences, and by that I mean I don't like them at all, because they lag the game, and also they're just like walking around a little bit. Again, very speedrunnable game, very cool, very replayable. These parts, you know, at least in these parts you're playing the fucking game though. It's not like you're just, you know, stuck reading some fucking dialogue like the other parts of this game that are really slow and make it like insufferable to like speedrun theoretically. Kruskov Slander, it's boring. Like the barrow is like the worst. The barrow is the worst little transformation. It just sucks ass. The music is good, of course. Back when I made my little like Pizza Tower levels, that was like one of the first that I made. Not the ones on Siop. Before that, I made a beach level. And then I remade that same beach level in Siop, and that's the one that's like the one that I made like, I don't know, 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. Pizza Scare rocks, but it wouldn't say it's the most memorable stage. I just mean that like the level design in it is like shit. Even McPig recognizes that. It's dog shit. That ramp thing, you know, it was only one of many bad things about that level. It's too long, it's annoying, it's got a bunch of like shitty traps that like you need to know beforehand. And it's just unpleasant. Unpleasant level. Maybe not the worst in the game. Again, sewers there, sewers right there. I think like when I was speed ranking, the beach was like literally one of the worst because it's a very long level. Like it's a very long level. And it's just annoying. Like, it's boring / annoying. Which is the worst thing anything can be. Like, the fucking, like, cannon goblins, stupid. That room with the, like, you know, the shooting forward, like, goblin robots. That all brings back painful memories. Ow. I thought you were saying that the level design Pizza Scare is supposed to scare you. And I thought that was funny. I was scared with how bad it is. I cannot get over the fucking the don't make a sound, the grapefruit thing. That was betrayal. That was real betrayal. Just like insane. The layout is open-ended, requires a keen eye to see the alternate ways you can traverse. It's pretty linear. They even made Jerome like literally unmissable in that. Like you cannot miss it. Like you can't miss Jerome unless you're like a stupid, you know, streamer, like talking over the game and whatnot. Because the new Jerome spot, and by new I mean it's already been there for like 3 years. That Jerome spot is like crazy, man. That's crazy fucking work. You know, I'm not one to be like, you know, like snobbish, like oh, this is too easy. I did this when it was hard, but like that new spot is way too easy. Also, The fake Pepino chase was made way too easy as well. Like, they literally denied the original gimmick of that little chase. Which, you know, it's fine, because P ranking it annoying. But, like, they didn't have to make him that slow. Like, he didn't need to rubber band, but he didn't need to be that fucking insanely slow. No. But I also like the Pizza Tower levels that are more open and not like hallways and shit. You know, the hallways are fine, but something feels special about the ones that are like vertically like tall. Like the beach is pretty open. I like that about it. Like if you super jump, you can reach like the, you know, top of the world. Uh-oh. One thing that one thing that I never realized on my own, but it's kind of funny to like think about once it was pointed out to me, is how in the final world of Pizza Tower, every topping becomes like super obvious to spot for some reason. Like, you know, in like the earlier levels, you gotta kind of keep an eye out for the toppings, like where they might be. But in the final world, they're literally all right in front of you. Like, you just follow the linear path and you're fighting the toppings. Like, every single one. It's crazy. I never really thought about that, but it's very true. McPig just gave up. He just gave up on it. Pretty crazy. I'm looking for a little flea. Where is it? Oh, this is for the this is for the stupid fly arena, which in fact, is it gonna show up? Yeah. This is, you know, the game intends this to be like a naked. I forgot. I completely forgot. Alright. Bad man, go away. Bad Carmelita, go away. That's what makes the Sage era different compared to release. Back then, tried to seal every nook and cranny to make sure people wouldn't skip a bit of level. I don't remember. I guess if you think of like... Ow! If you think of like, Pizzascape, it was very hallway-y. It's still hallway-y, actually, in the final. But in a way, it works. You're traversing like a little castle. It fits that it feels sort of cramped a little bit. Cramped. Hmm? Oh, I already have it, right? Clever position of collectibles, enemies in geometry. Can tunnel vision people into beating the layout in a certain way. Yeah, unless you're Greythrough and you're playing the game sort of like thinking that it's a Wario game, and like the fact he like played that game not running around at first was so funny. Like he literally would play it like he would just walk around slowly and, you know, just like attack things and be like, oh, is this wall breakable? Is this wall like a secret? Like just completely innocuous walls in the game, and he was like, you know, is this a secret? Is this a secret wall? Which, you know, of course, like a seasoned player would know that it isn't a fucking exploration game, it's a speed game. But I guess he didn't know that just yet, and he was like taking it fucking slow. I can't imagine playing like that though. Like if a game gives you an R dash like that, why the fuck would you not use it? What is wrong with you? But you know, everyone plays a game differently the first time they're playing it. What is this shit? I don't even know where I am. Uh-huh. That's the marketing's fault? Oh yeah, the thing of like, play fast and loose, or explore at your own leisure. I mean, I guess they were doing that to sort of like incentivize people to just kind of like hang out, like using the infinite health. You know, if they don't want to play the game sort of like try-hardly, they can not do that. But yeah, no, it's very strictly a fast game. It makes no sense if it's slow. Fun. Where? What? Well, I'm paraphrasing here, okay? Where is that fucking flea? I don't have a compass. I don't know where anything is here. I don't like this lab. I don't know where to go. This is the health. I don't care. Org. Org. 1, 2. Okay, I'm in the bench. 1 down and here. Right here. Right here. Fuck you, cattle. I saw yesterday White was playing Super Meat Boy. Just Super Meat Boy, the original one. And, I mean, I can check the VOD, but I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious to see what he, like, thinks when, when Jill appears in that. When Mighty Jilloff appears. Does he even wonder who that is? Does he know? Does he ponder on it? I'm kind of curious about that. I thought it was really funny, Greyfruit, like, you know, I watched him, like, play Meat Boy back then, like, or, you know, he streamed a while ago. I just watched that series somewhat, like a year ago or so. And when Jill appears, he's like, oh, look, it's the fetish character. And I thought it was funny that, like, you know, that's Jill's one, like, claim to fame. Oh, good thing, I need to cherish you. That's really beautiful. Cherish. Cherish it always. Okay, this is it. This is the thing. Cunt? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't oh yeah. Just okay. Please don't spawn yet. Alright. Uh-huh. Fuck it. Why Phantom always has a little fucking cinematic ass effect like on their death. It's pretty obnoxious, frankly. Okay, mayhem is happening. Oh, the little buzzsaw combat. So silly. What is happening? Alright. Little fucking wall, like the little like wall scuttle, the scuttle up. So it's such a weird little move. Can be really awkward too. This game, you know, it doesn't have the like the crystal dash of Hollow Knight, which like lets you sort of you like hold yourself in the wall. You only have the shitty cling grip, which like makes it so you do cling on the wall, but you have like no control over letting go. Which actually, speaking of like controlling and like not letting go, what the fuck is wrong with like Edmund Macmillan? Why did they make it so the game speed in Mugenics is like either you have it slow or you have it fast? Like, why is it built like either you have the game be like fucking 200 speed and you can't tell anything, or you have the game be really fucking like boringly slow just the whole time. Why isn't it like a normal video game and it has like a speed up button? Like, if the enemies are gonna take a bunch of turns, you can like speed them up by like 15% or so, just so that like, you know, if it's like a turn you know what's already gonna happen, it can happen a little faster. Why? Are they stupid? Are they dumb? Are they like some sort of like stupid in the head? Because that's not normal. That's not a normal way to do a video game, I don't think. Very dumb. Oh, cool. Hitboxes. Hitboxes. Very, very weird. I was like, you know, I just briefly like checked in Vinny like playing his like latest thing, and like now that I actually played the game myself, seeing the speed at which he plays that, it gives me like a heart attack. Like, no wonder he like does some like really like crazy mistakes, because like you can't possibly be paying attention to everything that's happening that fast. Like, it's too fucking fast. Like, it's so like incomprehensible. But you know, I get it. It's like without that, it's really slow, and you know, he's streaming the game. But like, holy shit! Oh right. Wait, are you just a dude? You're just a guy. What the hell? Huh? Okay. No, it wasn't. Weird. What was it saying? I also like I wanted to see what he would like say like first time hearing Feline Invader, because you know he was like he hadn't got to the crater yet. I wanted to see what he would say. I figured he would just be like whoa, this is crazy, chat. And then when the little vocals came in, he would be like, whoa, who's that? It would be a predictable fucking reaction, but I still wanted to see it. It's human curiosity. But he had already played it. Like he was playing the game on his own time, you know, because it's like a grind ass game. And he had already seen the crater once before, so he had already seen the music. And I thought it was really funny. Someone in his comments, oh god, someone in his comments was saying like, if you play the game offline again, I'm gonna shit my pants, and you're gonna have the guilt of like making ruining someone's perfectly good pants or something like that. Cause you know Vinny played like because Vinny played the creator like in his own time instead of streaming it, and I thought that was really funny because like I wanted to see what he would like say, but you know this person felt entitled enough to this like random streamers like playthrough that they like felt the need to like let them know, which don't do that to a streamer usually. It's a pretty good piece of advice, but of course Vinny's not gonna fucking read it because he has like a trillion things to do at all times. Is that thing immortal? What the fuck is this? Yeah, this guy is like powerful, I think. Oh, he's not a real enemy, I guess. That's really cool. Wow. That's not natural. Are you okay? Homophobic dog game design. That's crazy. But yeah, I like Puku, you know, he was like making fun yesterday. He was saying like yeah, of course you watch Vinny not for the commentary but for like his reactions to the game. And I thought it was funny him saying that because what's it called? I appreciate what's it called? I appreciate like seeing like a person's like reaction to something like in a game or a thing that I found cool. Oh wow. I don't even though like, you know, I do find it to be complete tripe. I don't fully like I don't fully not understand like fucking reaction content on YouTube, because I do somewhat understand like wanting to see like a person's reactions to something that you've like experienced. That's just human, I feel. But yeah. What I also said that to Puku, like, what fucking commentary? And he was like, oh yeah, good point. Not just being, you know, like mean to Vinny, that, you know, he doesn't say anything interesting, which he doesn't, but also playing Mugenics is not very conducive to good commentary, I feel. Like, even if you would say anything like of interest during that, I don't think he can, because he's like too busy like thinking about like what to do in the game. He's not gonna have like time to do any of that. Oh wow. That thing actually has more health than usual, because it's, you know, it's like a little thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Huh. Is it gonna blow up? It's gonna blow up. Wow. 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 Insightful deep cuts? I don't know, he just talks about the Beatles and shit. I think Puku even said that like he shared that experience, because, you know, I assume he meant he was like a little younger, more foolish. But he said that he watched Vinny play a Pizza Tower when that came out, and he was like disappointed because like Vinny didn't react to anything in the game funny. Like he was just sort of, you know, like just playing the game, like just going through the fucking motions. Which, you know, he can't help being boring, but it's, you know, it's kind of funny, like you know, a relatable experience, I guess. All right. But you know, it depends on like the kind of like content you're watching. Sometimes you cannot, you just kind of gotta accept that you're not gonna like get any like sort of engagement with the video game from the person you're watching. They're literally just playing the game as a means to an end. Like I'm playing this right fucking now, actually. Nah, not that much. But oh wow, there was a regular fly like in the body of a big fly, or vice versa. What was I saying? But it's like you can't help but be disappointed by that sometimes when like you're really excited about a thing in the game and you like go check on like a thing of like, you know, like a person that you like, you know, a creator you like, and they don't like react to anything. They're just straight faced. I remember like many people were like saying this in his Wild and Far streams, and I also tried to watch that a longest time ago and couldn't because it was so boring. He was playing Wild and Far, but like he was not even like, you know, Wild and Far is it's a very Mario game. There's so much to talk about like the moment-to-moment gameplay. It's just a very fun, you know, like energetic game. But he was just fucking talking about the Beatles the entire time in that. Not even like, I guess, not even like acknowledging the like, you know, the silly like boss designs or like the quirky like level gimmicks or anything, like, you know, hoggas and shit. And people in the comments were like, wow, why are you even playing the game if you're like so disinterested and stuff like that? Like, just like, why are you even playing this if you don't care? And which, you know, that's again, that's valid. Like, just play the game and be boring if that's just like what you're used to. But again, that's, wow, the cat is going crazy. That's why I appreciate Grapefruit so much, is because he actually engages. He's a video game, you know, like a gameplay streamer, a video game streamer, and he actually like appreciates like level design and like talking about like interesting like things that he finds interesting about the game, instead of just like sitting there and be like, wow, Chad, this is pretty weird, huh? Also, it was so silly. This was something so egregious that even Grapefruit noticed it. The day that Pizza Tower came out, Vinny like streamed instead, because he was already doing like a long-running series of what's it called? What's it called? Dog shit? Wild and Shake It. He was playing Shake It. Like, he was streaming Shake It, you know, before. And the day that Pizza Tower came out, he was like, oh, okay, I'll play Pizza Tower later, chat. I'm playing like Wild and Shake It right now. And it's like, it's so fucking funny because like he was so excited for it like back in the stage. He was like, oh, this like fucking Italian game, people have been sending me that. Wow, look at Peppino Spaghetti. I'm like, you know, doing like fucking Mario impressions, which is all that he does in his little life. And then by the time that Pizza Tower actually came out, I guess because, you know, people have requested it a lot, and, you know, he gets like, he got the Undertale effect of like being salty about like a game that people have recommended to him a lot. He was like refusing to play Pizza Tower immediately. Like, his excitement to it had mysteriously dwindled, and he was like, nah, Che, it was just a coincidence. I was just playing Wild and Far, or Wild and Shake It. I'm not, like, I'm gonna play Pizza Tower eventually. But like, I don't buy that. Like, that must have to some extent, like, even Grapefruit said to some extent, like, that's like, you know, he can do whatever he wants, but that was weird. Like, him not playing the game immediately and instead playing like shitty fucking War, the one that nobody likes. That was really silly that he did that. I guess there's like, you know, an off chance it wasn't a little spite move, but I mean, I stream things, and I know that like I enjoy like a good amount of spite sometimes, so I can't see it as not that. I could be proven wrong, but as it is, I believe that he was like salty that like people were like, you know, like going crazy for Pizza Tower and like asking him to play it before, like, you know, when it was like near coming out, and that made him not like play it immediately. Stupid, huh? These streams will eventually bite you in the ass? Not thinking long term? I doubt it. I don't think. Well, I don't think anybody's ever gonna see these. Like, you really, you know, occasionally I think like things of the sort, but you truly gotta think about how much shit is on the internet. Like, how there's like over 300 like songs in my songs. There's over 300 streams in my channel, all of like very long like runtime. You know, all of like varying like pretty usually long runtime. I don't think that like any of this will be like sort of in the history books, you know? I think that all of this will be like forgotten by history, abandoned by Disney. Wow. So I wouldn't worry about it. That's why I don't worry about it, and just like, you know, shit talk everything, because it's fun and because it's my channel. Again, I really do not endorse like, again, like going to Vinny's like channel and saying stuff like, I'm gonna shit my pants if you play this offline. Like, I really don't condone you going to someone's online space and saying that they suck ass. But here in my online space, I can say that anyone I want sucks ass, and I do so. I'm exercising my right. I got the flea, by the way. That's all I wanted. I think the flea is kind of like what I need for the Act 3 unlock, which I'm not getting right now. I'm tired. I'm tired. My head hurts. I'm just kind of like, you know, like mindlessly playing the game and like talking about bullshit that pisses me off, which is like, that's what like there was the most in like Silksong, because you know the game has me in a like bad mood, and I would just like be thinking about all the other things that piss me off in the world besides Silksong. So it's pretty fun. Let's stay in the Blessed Steps for next time. But that'll be it for now. Wow. I need to like cool off. I feel sick. Maybe I'm like getting a cold. Maybe. Let me see. No, I just swallowed and like my throat doesn't feel weird. It's just I don't know. I feel a little funky. I thought maybe because like I slept, like I stayed up late in the cold, maybe I'm getting sick, but it doesn't seem that way actually. But yeah, I guess we're like, I assume like 2 more streams and I'm done with this little randomizer. I really wanted to beat it. Again, the funny moments have been dwindling, but they're still like there. There's still occasional like sweet stuff, and I really will try to like compile all this into like a big video, just because I think it would be fun. But you know, no promises. But yeah, goodbye. Thanks for tuning in, and I just ripped off Wyatt. Wow. Goodbye.